Kia ora everybody, and welcome to Sky Broadband Rapid League basketball action here from Franklin Pool and Leisure in Pukekohe. Here on your Thursday night, it's the Franklin Bulls up against the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Not too far away now from the end of the season. And a chance here once again for the Bulls and the Hawks to grab vital steps forward in their seasons. These two teams have met once before. Hawks but won the game 39-36 back on May the 15th. So looking forward to seeing if the Bulls bounce back in this one. Crystal Ledger Walker with me for the call. Nice to have you along, Crystal. And yeah, going to be interesting to see these two teams going at it again.
Yeah, it really is. We're at that business end of the season. As we have a look at our ladder, you mentioned it, the Hawks won the last time these two teams met, but you can't forget that they also had Tommy Ferguson, the likes of Kobe Cutter, in their team. So will the rest of the Hawks squad be able to step up in their absence?
Absolutely. So Hawks nestled there in 6th spot, 9 wins and 8 losses. The Bulls not having perhaps the success that they're having in the NZNBL in the Rapid League, down there in 9th. But a win at least will draw them with the draw level with the Tauranga Whai as we check out the starting 5 for the Bulls. And Leosonga Ape, who's been one of the highest scoring players in the Rapid League this season. He's out there again. He's going at 12 points per game. Vano, Coca Gray, Maile and Davis for coach Sebastian Gleim. So we've seen a lot of these 5 through the season so far, but Leosonga Ape certainly the player to keep your eye on there. He is a damaging and athletic player. Keely, Murphy, Smiler, Treacher and Cartwright. Treacher, of course, a young player that's just back in New Zealand for a short period of time before he goes back to the States. Kobe Cartwright's just come into the team recently, the son of Daryl Cartwright, a former Tall Black. Keely, Murphy and Smiler. Much will go around Jacob Murphy, number 7, to coach Sam Graham. Jacob Murphy playing his 17th Rapid League game, and he's been going at 7 points per game. So current form, well, not the best for either of the two teams, is it, Crystal, to be fair?
Yeah, no, not the best Rapid League form as we see there. But as we mentioned, the Hawks, when they started this Rapid League season, they were looking really, really strong. They were right up there with the Giants in terms of running really good sets and having a solid unit. But we said it, they have players that are out, and will these players be able to turn it around? Because, as we mentioned earlier, it is the business end of the season. We're coming to an end. And yeah, everything they've been training for, can they put it out on the floor tonight? Yeah,
100%. Those stats, they're pretty even, though. So the previous game we mentioned only having a 3-point margin, so maybe we're going to get another tight one here in Pukekohe ahead of the NZNBL clash, which score starts at 7:30 this evening. Reese Hamilton, Brad Clive, Samuel McFadgen are the refs for the game. Both teams tweaking to touch by a couple of international requirements. Jackson Ball and Jordan Natai not on the Hawke's Bay squad at the moment. And of course Ethan Rushbatch is also over in Greece with the Tall Blacks at the moment as well. We'll talk about the Tall Blacks in the under-17s a little later. Pretty exciting times for New Zealand basketball as we get this game underway. And it's going to be the Bulls with the first possession. And here comes Vano. He's once again playing at point guard. He's been getting plenty of action in the NBL. And here's Leosonga up there. You can see his athletic ability straight away. He's very hard to contain.
Yeah, he's very hard to contain, and he's so aggressive, getting himself into the paint, and he really asserts himself when he gets in there. He can jump over almost anyone in this league, and he's just such a strong body that is really hard to stop.
So here's Murphy with a 3 for Hawke's Bay, and he's nailed that. Always an encouraging sign when you bury your first shot of the game.
Yeah, and with the hand right in his face, he drains that one. It looked pure. That's a great start for the Hawks.
Yeah, Murphy needs to get hot. And here's Leosonga up there, who's got an outside shot as well as a good drive to the basket. He's an excellent all-round player. So let's see if Hawke's Bay can capitalise on that 3 that Murphy nailed. Here's Murphy again, trying to get him free on the baseline. Not quite nailing that 3-pointer. Jacob Murphy wasn't far away.
Yeah, good initial switch by Coca Gray to pick up Murphy on that one. He obviously saw they started hot. Definitely don't want to give him too much time and space to see the rim.
There's Leosonga up there again. Everything's going to pretty much go through him, and there's a steal by Murphy, so doing it at both ends of the court. early in this Rapid League game. Looking for some support, and he's just had it stripped out of his hands by Liam Davis. Well, that's really messy in Hawke's Bay, sliding over the sideline.
Yeah, the Bulls earned that ball. A lot of great ball pressure there from Liam Davis to get the ball back for his team. As we see on the replay, bodies flying everywhere for this ball. But unfortunately, just got caught with the sideline.
Yeah, Treacher just a little unlucky there. Let's see what the Bulls can work up here. There's Vano. Just didn't quite time his shot. And it's still going to be Bulls possession. Salvaged by Coca Gray. And now he almost loses it. And it looks like Davis might have just had his heel on the sideline.
Yeah, some karma for him there, stepping on the sideline. But I like his hustle on the boards. He always works so hard, and you always need to get a body on him. He seems to just, you know, slip off his defender or whoever's boxing him out to get his hand on the ball.
Here's Treacher. Now he's fouled by Davis. Treacher, a very good prospect. He's only 17. He turns 18 at the end of this month, Crystal, and he's already spent 2 years at high school in Washington, and he's off to Eastern Arizona University next month to begin a college career.
That's very exciting, but how good is this league that these players can come here and get the reps? You know, not only do they get to train with these teams and train with pros before getting ready for their college careers, but they also get to put it out on the floor and show their stuff.
Well, Treacher is doing well. He's got 2 fouls on him now. So he's done well. Hawke's Bay have done well to get him the ball. See if he can lure another foul on him. Smiler. Smiler not going to get the roll off the rim. Liusung up there with the rebound. In fact, that's Coca Gray with the rebound. Nice pass into Maile, who is fouled. Looks like the foul was before the shot there, Crystal. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I think he did just up fake. That's why, you know, when he came down with it, sorry, and then that's when the foul came.
Treacher this time giving up the foul by the looks of it. So it's going to be Bulls possession. Vano. Coca Gray was through some serious traffic there, and there's a foul this time by, I think, Harry Keeley. I think Cartwright, in fact.
A great drive by Coca Gray. We've seen him be very aggressive to start this game, and he's finally rewarded for his efforts. But a nice way to stretch out the ball, keep it away from the defense, and just absorb that contact to get into the line.
So this is Harry Coca Gray at the line, the Chemist Warehouse stripe. It is debut against the Giants earlier on in the year. This is his rookie season. He missed both free throws, so the score remains just 3-2. Here's Murphy. Again, the traffic was heavy. Lusonga up there. Nice pass to Perry. And there's a nice little fast break 2-pointer there for Corey Perry.
A great way for him to get on the board. He's got a little fan club up there. I think some of his high school students, as we see them get another steal.
Coca Gray back to Perry.
Great little spurt from him. He just subbed in a little bit earlier. Already got 4 points on the board for the Bulls.
Good work for Corey Perry. Now Murphy left alone at the 3-point line. Short with that shot, and Vano, uncontested rebound. Good skills by Christian Vano. Nice pass back to Perry. Ran out of real estate there. Now Liusonga up there. Nice ball into Maile. That's a good basket.
Yeah, great ball movement from the Bulls. Everyone had a touch of that ball. And it was just initiated by Christian Vano. So smart, so good in that point guard position.
It's a 6-0 run for the Bulls as we head down to the last few seconds of the first quarter. Now Treacher from the corner. Maybe time here for one more shot for Liusonga up there. Little float is not going to drop for him. My leg just can't get the putback in time, so there's the end of the first quarter. It's been a good one for the Franklin Bulls. And it's 8 points to 3. They're up by 5. Well, it was all looking rather static and a bit, not fluent is probably the right description there until that last minute where the Bulls really got it going.
Yeah, the Bulls really did. Momentum just looked really good. The ball was moving in all types of ways for the Bulls. And they just are hustling a little bit harder than the Hawks right now. Getting after boards, diving on the floor. Yeah, just looking after the ball.
There's the special for Sal's this week. Valid until next Monday. Was the big pineapple. Just $40. Scan the QR code, get into it, folks. That's a lot of pizza right there for $40, let me tell you. And, well, still the Sky broadband offer is going to carry on for a little while longer, actually. Notified midweek is going to be extended for $30 a month. That's good value, too, for the first 3 months. Just call 0800 646464. T's and C's apply. That offer's been extended now to the 30th of September. So it's 8 points to 3. Low scoring quarter of this Rapid League game, but we've seen low scoring quarters before, Crystal, and then both teams can get going pretty quickly.
Yeah, they really can explode, especially with players like this with Murphy. When he gets going, he can really start hitting. They're just forcing it a little bit too much right now.
He's not really getting a lot of help from his teammates, is he? There's Smiler. Good drive for the basket and a nice putback there by Hawke's Bay, and it is Denham Tualafata with those 2 points.
Yeah, good follow on that board. If you can't get it the easy way, get it the old-fashioned way off the glass.
There's Perry again. Tualafata almost stolen. In fact, they have stolen it. Smiler's got it, and here comes Treacher. And there's a foul. I think that might go on Perry. There's the value of Treacher again. Haven't seen him get on the score sheet just yet, but he's certainly a handful when he gets close to the hoop.
Yeah, he really is. And this Bulls team is really trying to pack the paint. You see when the Hawks get in the paint, there's often, 3 or more players in there from the Bulls really trying to disrupt that shot, make it hard. They know that this Hawks team is a little bit undersized. Treacher, I think, is the tallest player on this team. So, yeah, that's something that they're trying to really take advantage of right now.
Treacher's been seen twice in the Sal's NBL lineup, and he gets his 2 free throws there to narrow the gap back to 1. So a nice little comeback by the Bay. 4-0 run to start the second quarter. Davis. Songa up there. He's fairly quiet in the game so far. Got to watch him though. Shot clock down to 6 now. Barno, nice dish there to Davis, who's going to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Yeah, what a great pass by Christian Vanno. We've seen a couple of them now, but he just puts it behind the defense's head. They can't get to it, so we see it on replay here. Just bouncing that right behind the defense. You can't intercept that. You can't get a hand to it. It's too low on the ground to get any type of fingertips to it, and that's just great vision from Vanno.
Davis misses the free throw, but there's Coca Gray, very alert.
Right, what a brain fart from the Hawks. They just fell asleep on that one.
Oh, and there's a foul there from Leo Sung up there. Yeah, you just don't, if you're a coach and you see them give up 2 points like that, Crystal, it's infuriating.
Yeah, that is very tough. I mean, just not switched on.
Well, Hawke's Bay have the opportunity to put that behind them. Murphy. Not getting much movement from Keeley. Murphy. Well, he gets the roll off the rim that time. Nice solid basket by Murphy. He has 5 points now.
Right, tough finish from him, but he really is carrying this offense. The Hawks need to try to get a little bit more fluidity on their offensive end.
Treacher not on the court at the moment. Vanno for a 3, and that was a sweet shot from Christian Vanno.
It was. He's just so good at reading the game. The defense went under that screen. He knew he had to take that shot. He just makes all the right reads. He doesn't force things too much.
Here's Smiler lobbing it into Keeley, who's lost it. And now here comes Davis on the fast break. Nice rebound by Perry. That's good following up for him. Vano puts the foot down and is fouled. Again, explosive, exciting play from the Bulls.
Yeah, great play, great trail in, and great change of speed to get himself to that rim. The Hawks really need to do a better job and not give them so many second chances.
So here's Christian Vano at the line now. Key player for this Bulls team, team rather in the Rapid League. 7 points per game rather, at 45%. We just saw him nail that three, and now he has 5 points in this game. As get out to an 8-point lead now. It's the biggest lead of the game for Franklin. 1:30 left in this quarter. It's been tipped out a quarter. Will be Hawke's Bay ball with 12 on the shot clock.
Yeah, a little bit indecisive from Murphy on that Euro step. Was going to go up and saw the defense come in. Tried to offload, but they get it back.
Here's Treacher again, not shy of driving to the basket. Can he get his own rebound? He can't, and Cartwright's eluded him as well. In fact, Cartwright, good hustle from him. Miley has it for the Bulls. Finally get it over the halfway line. Here's Liasonga up here. Got 4 players to get through there, Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, when he goes to the rim, he goes hard. And when he puts his head down, he's just thinking one thing most of the time, and that is to score. So the defense really keying in on that, really trying to pack the paint. They know how athletic he is. You can't really guard him one-on-one.
Plenty for Sam Gruggan to think about. Liasonga up here. He's not going to miss from there. It's another 2 points for him. He has 4 in the game. It's a 10-point game now for Franklin.
Too small on Drew Leo there. The easy basket.
Hawke's Bay have only scored 3 points in this quarter so far. Inside the last minute, Smiler. Nice double team there. Nice ball into Harry Keeley. That's a good ball. And Treacher. That's better from the Bay.
That is, and very strong finish through the contact. Gets himself 2 and a chance at another one.
So Kahu Treacher. Nice ball movement. Good pass from Keeley there. Treacher did well to get the foul and the 3-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. So he has 5 points in the game now. Now Vano gets it back. Miley setting him a screen. Now rolls away, Miley. Can't get the rolling off the rim, and there's Treacher with the rebound this time for the Bay.
Yeah, the Bulls just playing so well together. You can really tell Vano has that chemistry with a lot of his teammates. Knows where they're going to be, knows where they're going to roll.
Smiler's settling it down for the last play here. Oh, there's a little body check, you could probably say, from Miley.
Yeah, there was a little bit late on that hedge out, and it will put the Hawks at the line. Tough, because that foul put them in the bonus.
Yes, a couple of free throws. Now, these are important with this margin a moment ago being 10, Crystal.
Yeah, really important. If they can knock these down, pull it back to a 5-point game. Oh, can't get the first one. And yeah, only 5 seconds left on the clock in this half. Will the Bulls recognise the time and use their player timeout?
Yes, it's exactly what they're going to do as Smiler gets the second free throw. So 5.7 seconds left. Franklin to execute something here.
Yeah, the Hawks will really want to get a stop here. These Rapid League games are fast. 4-minute quarters. You know, you really want to cut this margin down because there's not much time to make it back up in the second half.
So what are they going to work up here? Funnel, we've seen him. Good outside shot, Liasonga up here. Poker Gray, Liasonga up here. And there's a foul. They've been double teaming him down low all game.
Yeah, he just draws so much attention, right? I mean, he has so much respect from everyone in this league. They know what he can do. They know how hard he is to guard one-on-one. So just like any good teammate would, you know, they're ready in that help side. But just weren't there early enough on that drive.
So he goes to the line. That's 5 points for him. This is the second, and there's a player timeout called by Harry Keeley. So 1.6 seconds for the Hawke's Bay Hawks to do something.
Yeah, great heads-up play to call that timeout. See what the Hawks can come up with. If I was them, I'd probably look at going to Tretcher. He's been on a roll. He's a strong body, can finish, potentially draw a foul. Or Smiler, who makes really good decisions.
Yeah, Murphy's not on court at the moment. So Tretcher's going to inbound it, so it's not going to be him.
Right.
They're going to have 0.8 of a second. Pretty much catch and shoot, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe an alley-oop play. It's got to be something quick. Or are they adjusting it? Is that what we're waiting for?
Well, they've been given an extra half a second.
Makes a difference.
Keeley back to Tretcher. In fact, there's a foul there, I think.
Oh, no, I think he stepped out of court, or came in from out of court.
So it's not going to be a play for Hawke's Bay. There's the half time. Hang on, what's happened here? Well, it is going to be Franklin ball with a tenth of a second left.
Man, how quick do your fingers have to be if you're the clock person right now?
0.3 of a second left. Van Noort. Well, that's pretty spectacular there from Perry, but it's not going to count. Pretty amazing, though, from him to tip that in, even though it was just eluded out of the buzzer. So 20 points to 13. Franklin up by 7. They've increased that 5-point lead by 2 more as we hit the half. Have a look at some scoring here for you. Liasonga up there and Vanel have 5 each. Perry has 4 off the bench for the Bulls. And in fact, only one player hasn't scored, and that's, well, Calvin Porto is listed as a player in the Rapid League, but I'm sure we won't see him in this game.
Yeah, quite often he, you know, is listed maybe just for an emergency if someone fouls out or they have an injury or something like that. But yeah, we don't quite often see him in the Rapid League game. They usually save him. But as we see from these stats that you've seen on your screen, the Bulls, they're really sharing the load. Everyone's contributing here and there. They're getting rebounds, getting points. We see a lot of people getting assists. Only 1 block so far in this game for Tretcher, and steals all over the place in that first half. A lot of loose balls to go after.
Yeah, 5 steals on the Chemist Warehouse stats. Don't forget the Cells NBL game tipping off at 7:30 this evening. So looking forward to that one. A lot at stake in that game coming up, isn't there, for the Hawks? They've got to win it, stay in with a chance of reaching the playoffs, and the Bulls have to win it pretty much to stay in contention for a home playoff game.
Right, but there is that little wrinkle, right? If the Tuatara win and they can't get their home floor, then potentially it could go here or something like that. I don't know,
right.
All these things that someone else has to worry about.
That's right. We just have to let all that stuff play out, don't we? Really, when it comes to venue kind of availability.
Right, we'll just sit back here and see what happens. But yes, it's the business end of this season. The Hawks must win. They've had, you know, some really up and down games. They have some star power in their team, can definitely get it done. The Bulls, they've lost a few of theirs lately, so yeah, the Hawks will be looking to pounce.
Yeah, the Bulls have hit the skids a little bit, haven't they? So we'll see how that game pans out at 7:30 this evening. One match had already been played this round, of course, with the Saints beating the Phi last night by 100-94. The Phi actually got the win in the Rapid League game, 41-39. So let's get the second half underway here in this game. The Bulls up by 20 points to 13. Hope you're enjoying the Sky Broadband Rapid League game, folks. You're watching the Rapid League for the first time. These are players, none of these players start. Well, the starters in the NBL game not eligible to play in this game. We saw an offensive foul there. So the Bulls are going to turn it over.
Yeah, offensive foul on Miley. He is a strong player. I mean, if he's coming at you, chances are you're probably going to be the one moving.
Yeah, he has rocks his hips, doesn't he, Miley? Here's Murphy back out there now. Almost has it stolen out of his hands. The shot clock down to 4. And that's almost tipped in beautifully there by the Hawks, but just a little heavy on the putback as we see Vano now for the Bulls. Yeah, look there for Keeley. So see Leo Songa up here. Going to get around Smiler, and he's done so comfortably there. There's 2 more for him. He has 7.
So skilled. What a quick change of direction through his legs. You know, that's hard to do going downhill at pace as we see the Hawks get a foul called. The refs aren't afraid to blow the whistle in this game. I'd like to see the Hawks really try, you know, play into that context a little bit more as we see this replay of Drew Leo just going strong, and might have even been a chance for an and-1 call there, but doesn't matter. He finishes it nonetheless.
Yeah, a little hack got away with the Bay players. So here's Murphy. Keeley. Oh, poor pass. And it's pinched by Vano. And he lays it in professionally there as Franklin get out to a double-digit lead now. It's 11.
Yeah, no mistake made by Vano. Great hands, great read to get out in that lane. I like what I've seen from him this season. Obviously the Bulls point guard, starting point guard, import point guard was late to come in, and Vano took that role. You know, it set him up really nicely to come back down to this Rapid League level and lead their team. He gets them through their sets really well. He has great chemistry with his teammates. And as we've seen, he makes great reads and great passes.
Yeah, a bit like Campbell Scott down at the Jets. Similar circumstances for him as well. Did a good job. Smiler for 3, not going to bury it. And there's Leo Songa up there with the rebound. Coker Gray back to Leo Songa up there. Triple teamed. And he's fouled as he manages to get the shot away.
Yeah, he just bulldozes through players, gets himself into the paint with ease. Just check out that hang time on his finish. Look at it on the replay. Gets up, 3 players in front of him. It does not matter. You are too small. Get out of my way.
He's a very good all-round player. He's got a good outside shot on him. He's featured in 12 NBL games this season, averaging around 8 minutes per game. And there's 2 more points for him. He's up to 9. And that lead out to 13 now.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get a little bit more burn in the main games. I mean,
yeah,
you can see his potential in this league. You can see how easy he scores. And the Bulls at times, they really struggle for scorers outside of Mohammed at times. I thought he was going to get up for that one.
Nice follow-up by Treacher for the 2 for Hawke's Bay. Almost another steal by Smiler. Seriously, 10 seconds ago, he got that beautiful steal at this end of the court. Hawke's Bay needed something. That basket from Treacher at the other end was their first basket of this quarter.
Oh, tough going for the Hawks.
Yeah, just 15 points for them so far. Here's Vano. Songa up here. Left alone at the 3-point line, and he makes them pay.
Right, thought about it again. Yep, I'll take this.
He's up to 11 in the game now. Murphy. Smiler. Cartwright. Shot clock down to 7. Again, it's Murphy who has the shot, and he was fouled by Davis.
Yeah, might have just got him on the hand, but up until that point, the Bulls playing really good defense. Because they have a lot of like-for-like bodies, they can switch those screens. It doesn't make much of a difference. They're just playing so cohesively. The Hawks really struggling to find a lane to penetrate into.
Well, not much happening offensively other than Murphy and Treacher at the moment in this game for Hawke's Bay Crystal.
Drops it in there, Murphy, back to the line.
In fact, they only 3 points have been scored outside those two in the game so far.
We mentioned it earlier with, Jordan Nato away on Tall Blacks duties. Kobe Cutter stepped up into that starting lineup. He's usually a really big factor for this Rapid League team. And then also Tommy Ferguson, who went out with an ACL injury this season. He was in the running for MVP of this Rapid League series. So, yeah, 2 massive losses there. And the Hawks still trying to figure it out, without those pieces.
We just got a shot of Aidan Daly there, the Rapid League coach for the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
1:21 remaining in the third.
It's going to be Perry to inbound it for the Bulls. See a bit of pressure on Bunnell there. Bunnell. There's a 3-point attempt from Miley, not going to drop. Good strong rebound taken by Tualafata for the Hawks. And Murphy. And who was that tipped out of court? In fact, it was going to be off Murphy.
Yeah, great defense, great hands by the Bulls to go up and challenge that. Just got a piece of it without the refs seeing any body contact, so good job by the Bulls.
Well, you get away with it, don't you, sometimes?
Right, that's part of the game, play the refs, play the angles.
Absolutely. There's Bunnell. Leasonga up here. That was ambitious. Tualafata. Here comes Zoram Smiler. Tualafata. Now Cox. Nice pass from him. And it's tipped back to Coker Gray. Leasonga up here. Oh, nice finish. 14 for him.
Yeah, showing the Hawks how it's done, how to finish through contact. That was a beautiful pass off the pick and roll earlier. The Hawks just need to take their time and put those ones away.
Cartwright for the Hawke's Bay Hawks with 8 seconds left in the quarter. Mid-range jumper from Cade Cartwright is good.
Yeah, good read, came off that screen, saw some daylight, took the shot, and they needed those 2 points going into this last quarter.
Sure did. Nice pull-up jumper here from Cartwright. And it's going to be a big quarter, big last quarter required, regardless from Hawke's Bay of that basket. Still 13-point game, 31-18, 11-5 in that quarter to the Bulls. Crystal.
Yeah, really great work from the Bulls. They just came out of the gates really firing, feeling good. As I said, they're just moving the ball so well, just playing so well together, and led by Christian Vanor, who just makes all the right reads, gets his teammates in all the right places. Yeah, the Hawks really need an answer.
Yeah, they do indeed. And Leasonga up there, 14 points. The leading scorer in the game, Christian Vanor with 7. And for Hawke's Bay, Murphy 6 and Treach 7. But Murphy, he's put up 9 shots in the game. Just almost half the shots at Hawke's Bay, and he's only converted 2 of them, Crystal. Tough night for Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, but to his credit, the Bulls are playing really good defense. They're long, they can switch, they make it hard. They're really keyed in on him. They know he's the one that's being the most aggressive. But, in past games when I've seen Murphy at his best, he's playing off the ball. He's coming off pin-down screens. He has someone like Kobe Cutter who's hitting him in all the right places, getting him open on screens and things like that. So, yeah, just tough night for the Hawks so far. We'll see if they can turn it around.
Yeah, just 18 points in the game. Murphy's going to have to get it super hot as all these Hawke's Bay players on the offensive end somehow find a way back in this game. Murphy can't nail that 3. And there's a loose ball foul there. I think Coker Gray is going to go against him.
Yeah, I like that call on the box out. Definitely hooked his arms And so the Hawks, you know, couldn't get free to run after that loose ball. I'm glad the refs picked up on that one.
Murphy again. Cartwright for three. Oh, unlucky there. Rebound taken by Coca Gray. Here comes Vano. Coca Gray into Maile. Good defense from Hawke's Bay's Harry Keeley that time.
Yeah, the Hawks need some more of those. They need some stops and they need to score.
Basically need to go close to 100%. You have any chance? Already a minute elapsed in this final quarter. Smiler, the shot clock down to 6. Here's Cartwright again. Smiler, nice fake. And Perry's got the rebound for the Bulls. So another stop from them. Good defense again played by Franklin. There's probably a bit of a frustration foul mid-court there by Murphy.
Right, maybe saw his buddy Tritcher sitting there on the sidelines and was like, I'm taking this one so I can get you in to help me out.
Kahu Tritcher back in. Murphy taking a seat on the bench. Perry. Good solid basketball. Should see the Bulls home here. Songa up here. There he goes again. And a little pushing foul that time. It's still going to be Bulls possession.
Such nice hesitation on Drew Leo's crossover. Really gets that defense, you know, to hesitate or to bite as we look at it on the replay. Yeah, he just got him on that cross, blew right by. Smiler didn't know what happened.
More possession for the Bulls. Here's Vano. Looking for some help from Davis. Nice little roll away from Liam Davis, and the finish off the left hand was tidy.
Yeah, up through two. Tough finish by Davis. That's the difference between the Bulls and the Hawks in this game. The Bulls are just finishing those little ones through contact.
There's 4 points, Liam Davis now. Cox kicks it back to Cartwright. Now Tritcher for three. That's a sweet shot from the big man.
Yeah, great shot from Tritcher.
He's up to 10 points in the game now. Songa up there. Smiler's pinched it out of his hands. Oh, a little unlucky. Oh, in fact, travelling is the call on Leosonga Api.
Yeah, great defense from Smiler that time. Got his hands down on it. When you're undersized like that, you really have to be creative and find different ways to get the ball. You see Drew Leo's such a big body, so get the ball while it's on the ground, or as we just saw then when he brings it down.
So Isaac Cox. Lost it out of court. That's a blow there for Hawke's Bay.
Bulls have just been playing such good defense. You can hear, you know, them talk. You can hear them talk those screens early.
Perry. Funnel be very solid in this game. There's a foul that time by Tuala Fata. So he's going to put Christian Vano at the line.
You know, it's not impossible for the Hawks to make a comeback. We've seen the Giants do it. They got really hot, knocked down some threes in the last minute.
Yes, absolutely. Remember that game against the Jets?
Yeah, Tom Ingham really stepped up for them, pulled them over the line.
Even with 30 seconds left, it was over, and the Jets were going to upset them, but no, it wasn't.
Right, but at this point, these teams are really only playing for the points differential. It was announced this week on Sal's Hoop Heads that the Nelson Giants have indeed won the Rapid League for the first year. So that's off the table.
Well, Keeley couldn't nail that two-pointer, and Leosonga up there with the rebound. It's his fourth of the game. Now Vano Can't nail that three. Here comes Treacher. There's a little reach in that time by Harry Coker-Gray. So another foul goes against him. Usonga up there, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And Vanor, 9 points, 4 assists. Both of those guys having excellent rapid league games here for the Franklin Bulls. Keeley kicks it out to Cox. He's going to put up a three-pointer. Can't nail it. They crashed the boards. I think that came off. No, it didn't come off Cartwright. In fact, it will be Hawke's Bay ball again.
Good job by the Hawks, just crashing those boards, sending bodies to it. Because, yeah, you never know, you could get these 50-50 calls.
Treacher for 3. Got that earlier one. Miley's got the rebound. Fast break. Pass is just... We know Usonga up here has long arms, but they weren't quite that long, Crystal.
No, they weren't, but... Yeah, Miley really trying to get that out there for him. He is explosive.
Oh, almost stolen there off Treacher. That was a tough shot for him as he contests the rebound. Davis has in his Treacher a little hold there. So that's a foul against him. In fact, was that an unsportsmanlike foul from Treacher?
Yeah.
Regardless, Liam Davis going to the Chemist Warehouse line here for 2 free throws. So a solid game in this one as well. 13th rapid league game for him. And he's up to 5 points, grabbed a couple of boards as well. Can't get the second free throw to fall. Now Treacher. Cartwright. Nice ball. Keeley couldn't put it back, and Miley has it.
Beautiful pass. Keeley just couldn't put it away, and that's been a problem all night from the Hawks as we see him out on the break.
Treacher knows, he's got good basketball instincts for a 17-year-old, hasn't he, Crystal? Knows that he's going to be fouled there, or knows how to get the foul out of his opponent.
Yeah, and a really great basketball frame. You know, strong build, tall, long, with a handle, can get out in transition. This is the type of player that many teams will have their eyes in on for the future.
Of course, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he's just starting his college career next month at Eastern Arizona. He's already spent 2 years at high school in Washington. So this kid's going to be a player to watch, I think, going forward.
Yeah, for sure. It's so interesting and so cool to see, you know, athletes go abroad, go play, and then when they come back to this league, how much they've improved. You know, give some of our local guys a chance to go up against them and see what it's like at that level. But yeah, good luck to him. I'm sure his family's watching on.
Yeah, the under-17 team is over in Turkey at the moment at that World Cup. Kahu Treacher is 17, so he must have only... Well, he turns 18 at the end of the month, so I guess I don't know what where the cutoff is, but I'm assuming it's January 1, so he might have missed out by 6 months or so, but only just missed out. Here's Perry. Tualafata has rebounded it. As we see Treacher come down court again. Now Cox. Back to Treacher. Good ball from Cox. No foul as we see the last 10 seconds of this game. Perry again. And has Cartwright called the player timeout in time? I don't think he has. That's going to conclude the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Very comfortable win here for the Franklin Bulls, who were in front right from the start. They get the job done by a comfortable 14-point margin, 36-22. Good all-round performance from that team, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We can see it on the stats. You know, it was a really shared performance. Drew Leo obviously led the way with 14 points, but Christian Vano, he stepped up, he made some big shots, he makes the right reads. We saw Tretcher and Murphy try to get it done for the Hawks, but it just wasn't enough. You know, the Bulls only scored 36 points the last time these two teams met, and the Hawks scored 39. They were really missing that scoring power today. If we look at the rebounds, a shared effort there as well. Christian Vano, 4 assists. He was just so good at reading the game. I said it before, you know, putting the ball out where his teammates could go get it behind the defense. He really made them look good. And then steals all across the show. Everyone got a hand in on it for the Bulls, and the Hawks had 4 steals of their own.
Yeah, so there we are. A really good all-round performance by the Franklin Bulls. They get the win in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game, and they win it by 36-22. So thanks for watching this game, but we hope you can join us in 15 minutes for the Cells NBL match between these two sides. I look forward to your company then.
thank you to the following league partners on the team. Looking going, sponsors of the Sales NBL Season 4, North Franklin Bulls, alongside Roofing Industries, Brenda Creative, Martin Thompson, County Fitness, the Franklin Basketball Association, County Sports, Voting Tears, Interim Accountants, Crossing Pages, NW Insurance, Rambo Fukikoi, Village Fitness Technologies, Sport Medicine, and Fukikoi, Brooklyn. Down to tip off here, just over 12 minutes to go for round 15. The South NBL represented by CJ. Gardner Holmes, great TV company for the last time here for season 2024. Looking to go off on the back of there and consolidate 5th position on the ladder. For the Hawks, it's now or never, as Elvis Presley would say. 3 wins required from the final 3 to get themselves a good shot for finals glory. So plenty to play for both teams here. We've got some Hawks fans who have travelled up the highway as well. Good to have you here to stop you.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E. Help me up, never let it fall. Help me roll like an animal. Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
Well, kia ora te whānau, and welcome to Pukakoi for your Thursday night Cells NBL basketball action between the Franklin Bulls and the Hawke's Bay Hawks. We're up to round 15 now of the NBL for this season, so not too far away from the playoffs where the top 6 teams in the league make it. And we will see if the Hawks can get close to that top 6. If they want to get close, they've got to win this game against the Franklin Bulls, who of course are trying to keep in touch with the top 4 teams, and in doing so securing a home playoff game. Glenn Lam is my name, and we've got Crystal Ledger-Walker with us for the call tonight. And well, both teams affected by some unavailabilities due to international duty, which we'll get to in just a second. Bulls 1-14, 71%. That's a healthy percentage. Who will win and how much on the mixandpick.com poll to start things off, Crystal?
Yeah, a lot of faith in the Bulls. The fans picking that one. I think the TAB have the Bulls up as well. We'll hear a little bit more about that shortly. Yeah, do or die time for this Hawks squad.
Yeah, 100%. So if you think the Hawks can get the win, and just scan the QR code and give it a crack, folks, and of course win the Cells pizza, which is on offer from this game. Yes, we look at the table. There is Hawke's Bay there in 8th place, just dropping down the last couple of weeks. Tauranga have come from below them to overtake them, so it's must-win territory now with Nelson still favoured, I think, at the moment to grab that 6th and final spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they spoke about it on Hoop Heads this week. You know, that points differential, the rapid league games really helping out that Giants squad. The Phi, man, have they caught fire late? And yeah, the Hawks have just been on a little bit of a slide. We'll see if they can turn it around tonight.
Of course, we've already had one game played in this round so far, with the Saints beating the Phi last night 100-94. Tomorrow Nelson play Otago, then the double, in fact just the one game on Saturday this week with Hawke's Bay and Manawatu to do battle in Napier. And then Taranaki against the Auckland Tuatara. There's a top 3 clash. That's coming on Sunday at 2 o'clock. But no Sam Froling anymore, who's signed a contract to play in the NBA Summer League, which is awesome for him. So congratulations to Sam Froling. But a big blow for the Airs, isn't it?
Yeah, how great for him, how terrible for the Airs. But how good of them to let him go. I mean, Casey Frank spoke about it earlier. They didn't have to release him, but they did. And yeah, I'm glad that he gets to go make some waves over there.
Let's have a look at the starting 5 for the Hawks. No change to it with Kara, Isaiah Moore, he's been in good form, Keanu Rasmussen, Josh Roberts, and Luke Sutherland for Coach Sam Gruggen. Let's hear from him now.
Hawks coach Sam Gruggen here with us. Sam, what is it like heading into the last 3 games to steal a quote from Elvis Presley? It's now or never. 3 wins is what the doctor ordered. Is the mindset more about throwing the kitchen sink at it early, or is it because the latter, you've got no control of the other teams around you, do you just take one game at a time?
Yeah, I mean, it's. From the start of the season, we obviously had our kind of our sights set on the final 6. Hawks have had a pretty good and successful kind of past in history. This is a rebuilding phase for us, so we've got players by the likes of Kobe Kara, who played a total of 10 minutes last year, and now he's up to like 221 minutes starting. So it takes time to develop, but there's no question they know we need to win 3. Obviously, need some results to go our way, but we've got our sights still set on finals, and we're working hard towards that. But I think at the end of the day, if we unfortunately fall short of that, we've done a great job developing our youth.
Absolutely, a lot of stuff to be proud of down there. Heading into this one as well, there'll be a bit of desperation on the other side of the coin with the Bulls now coming off 3 losses. Do you expect them to come out with a bit more urgency? And also on top of that, containing the likes of Luther Muhammad, who got 41 points, 8 rebounds last time, is containing him go a long way to the win tonight?
Of course, I mean, he's a very talented player. He shoots the mid-range, is probably the best in the whole league out of anyone. So slowing them down transition a little bit. Obviously, Davidson went 6 of 6 threes from us last time, and I think he's done that since or before. So slowing him down a little bit as well. But they're a very talented team, very well coached, and they're going to push for the finals as well. So we'll see.
And just finally, it's about 2 degrees here. It's a bit of a freezer in the stockyard tonight. How does the boy from Cairns get on?
It's good. It's obviously a different change of weather, but it's nice to get a season here for a change, and it's not just sweating all day, every day.
Absolutely. Well, all the best. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 2 degrees or 25 degrees. I don't know about you, Crystal, but I might beg to differ on that one. Yeah, mind you, we're in the depths of winter now, aren't we, here in New Zealand? So there we are, Sam Gruggen. Let's have a look at the Bulls lineup. And again, I don't think we're going to get too many surprises with their starting 5, with Luther Muhammad off that 41-point game against the Tuatara, Josh Scott, Isaac Davidson, Sam Timmins and Lee Skinner. Let's hear from Sebastian Gleim.
Bulls coach Sebastian Gleim, how important is it for you guys to get back in the winner's circle tonight, heading into the finals?
It's always the best medicine to win. Everyone feels better if you win a game, but we are really proud how hard we work and try to get better every day. So this is our strategy, and we keep it, and we stay together no matter what. We lose a game, we win a game, we stay together, and we move on.
The Hawks come here with a lot of desperation, given they need to win potentially all 3 of their games. Does that heighten the sense of urgency for your team as well, heading to this?
Yeah, sure, we talked about, but This is not in our control. In our control is our effort and our performance. But sure, we have to ready to play the Hawks tonight. They will try to fight like hell for their last chance, and we want to play better. So it will be an interesting challenge tonight.
Wishing you all the best. Feeling down.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sebastian Gleim hoping to turn the team's fortunes around. They just hit the skids a little bit in the last few rounds with losses to the Phi right at the depth, the Airs as well. And let's have a look, they've lost their last 3. And that's something they're going to have to turn around heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, when teams lose games, they become a lot more dangerous. They do get more desperate. And yeah, that edge just really gets back up. But the real thing that I'm looking at in this head-to-head is the key clash between 2 really top scorers in Luther Muhammad and Isaiah Moore. They are so hard to stop. I'm interested to see how these teams have scouted each other, what their defensive schemes are looking like. Because yeah, these players have been electric all season.
Yeah, looking forward to the game, and you see there right at the top of that graphic there, the last time these 2 teams met, it was 101-79. Let's get to Mark Stafford from the TAB.
Cheers, Glenn. Well, this is a match that the Hawks, they simply must win. They have to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. The TAB say $7. Suggests they probably can't, but they do have Isaiah Moore, and he can shoot lights out, and he's going to have to take on these Bulls. Do remember, though, that the Bulls have Luther Muhammad. He leads the league in MVP points. He leads the league in points per game. So if you like the Bulls but don't think they can blow it out, have a look at the margins there. The price around the 1 to 10, that's quite fruity for me. And if you like fruit, if you're a vegan, maybe you like that price. Or the 11 plus, nowhere near the value, but you've got 11, 20, 30, 40, whatever you like. Do download the TAB app. Do bet responsibly. Enjoy the B-ball.
Yeah, good on you, Steph. Nice to see you again, mate. And we're not too far away from tip-off in this game. Yes, 101-79 back in mid-May. Big win for the Bulls there. But, of course, we mentioned a moment ago, so we look at that mixandpick.com poll again for you, that pizza on offer from Sal's. Remember, no Jordan Natai tonight, no Jackson Ballers with the under-17s, Jordan Natai with the Tall Blacks, and Ethan Rusbatch with the Tall Blacks as well. Yeah, I can't help but think with Ethan Rusbatch departing and missing those last few games, the Bulls have lost them all. I wonder whether his departure has had a bit more of an impact than they would have liked.
Yeah, well, not only does he bring, you know, his great shooting, but he also brings that experience. He is a Tall Black. He has played international basketball. He's been in this league for a long time. So, yeah, I'm sure that they are missing him. But let's also remember that this Bulls team has had some change in imports throughout this season. Since the last time these 2 teams played, you know, they've added some pieces, they've lost some pieces. So I'm expecting this to be a completely different game tonight.
Yeah, Skinner's come in, of course, and so too has Josh Scott. And, well, we mentioned those Tall Blacks. How about the Tall Blacks win over Croatia? Awesome.
Yeah,
how good was that?
Up the TVs. They are playing awesome over there. I hope they go really well. We're missing them back here in this league, but they're doing bigger and better things on the international scene.
100%. So, yeah, I think they've got next Slovenia, I think it's in there in their last pool game. Win that one, and we're in the semi-finals.
Yeah, no, it is tough basketball, and, you know, men's, boys basketball is looking really healthy right now with also the under-17s. Jackson Ball from this Hawks team is away, and they're also killing it on the international stage.
Yeah, we'll give you a summary of what's happening with those 2 teams in just a moment. As we get the tip, and Sam Timmins has got it for the Bulls as we get the Sal's NBL game underway with Scott in possession. Now Muhammad, he was under a little bit of injury cloud too before the game. Now Timmins, nice start from Timmins, couldn't finish though.
I like that they're going to Timmins early. He had a quiet game last time against Rob Lowe. He only scored 2 points. He got in foul trouble. He'll really be looking to change that script in this game.
Let's see what Hawke's Bay can do with their first possession as Moore has it. Sutherland for a 3-pointer. And Timmins tidies up for Franklin. Here comes Scott again. Just going to put up an early 3-pointer. Not going to fall, and there is the rebound by Roberts. He's a rebounding machine this season.
Yeah, best rebounder in the league. No surprise that he got his hands on that one.
Moore off the screen from Roberts, and there's the first 2 points of the game from Isaiah Moore.
How pretty. His finishing package is so deep. I mean, he can finish around the rim in multiple different ways. So we see Scott with the beautiful pass. Easy one for Sam Timmins down low. But yeah, Isaiah Moore, it's just so hard to stop.
Yeah, he's been really cool to watch all season. He's got a real kind of relaxed kind of nature about him, but then he can explode at any time, as we see Roberts handle now for the Bay. That's a good finish there from Josh Roberts.
Yeah, great finish to get that one out long. Sam Timmins, the leading block giver in this league.
Absolutely couldn't get the 2 points done there, though. And now here's the fast break opportunity for Hawke's Bay. And Rasmussen. Hawke's Bay make a hot start.
Yeah, great pass from Sutherland. Rasmussen gets out on the break. He's so good in transition.
Sloppy from the Bulls to start this game in these first 2 minutes. Skinner. And Timmins again. Posting up here, double teamed, and that means the player's open. He gets to Davidson in the corner, and there's that deadly three-point shot of his on display.
Oh, heads up play by the Bulls. I mean, Isaac Davidson is for sure the sniper on this floor right now. And they worked the ball around and found him wide open.
Tight game again, Kara. Back to Keanu Rasmussen. Nice little pass to Roberts, who got free of Timmins. Couldn't finish off, though. Timmins came back nicely and didn't concede the foul. Now Davidson. Scott. In fact, that's Muhammad. Here's that mid-range jumper. Ooh, he's missed. He's human.
Yep, don't see that very often. He is deadly from the mid-range.
Rasmussen. Nicely anticipated by Davidson, who's pinched it for the Bulls. Timmins gets the little tip pass from Muhammad, and there's his first 2 points of the game.
And it goes up against Roberts with ease. He's deceptively really long, Muhammad. He has very long arms. He can get up, he can get over people. We see him there just stretch the ball out away from the defense.
5-0 run here for the Bulls. Has been stopped there by Moore again. Similar shot to his first one.
Yeah, floater game is on for Isaiah Moore.
He had an off-the-ball foul there. There's Isaiah Moore again. These little teardrops are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And, you know, he read that so well. Sam Timmins was late getting back on defense, and he just came off him and used him as a screen almost.
What has happened here?
I think it was a technical. I don't know if it was on the coach or the bench for the Hawks.
Yeah, referee's not mucking around with that decision.
All right, and the crowd is letting them have it. This is the Bulls' last home game.
Here's Scott. Muhammad. It's tipped out of court. It's still going to be Bulls' possession. Good to come off Sutherland. Or is it? No, will be Hawke's Bay ball.
Great hustle by Moore to get his fingertips to that one. He knows what's at stake tonight.
Oh, gee. There's Muhammad with a good play right there. Crowds in boisterous form tonight as well.
Yeah, they really are. And they're going to want to see their Bulls back home again.
It's still a slim chance. There's Muhammad. There is the mid-range jumper from Luther Muhammad. Yeah, if the Hawks, if the Bulls win, still tall order to catch the Saints in 4th place. The Hawks all of a sudden looking a little bit under pressure. Sutherland kicking it back to Kara for 3. He's not going to drop that one. Score is 8-all at the moment.
Yeah, I liked that find from Sutherland to get it out to Kara, who just stepped into that shot very nicely. We know he can knock it down from deep.
He's just clicking over to Tenderweight with that jumper from Muhammad. Rasmussen.
Look at the denial from Mohammed, really making it hard for him to get the ball. He still does, though.
Here's more. What can he cook up here? He's going to put up a mid-range jumper of his own, not going to drop, and it's rebounded by Davidson. And look out, here come the Bulls on the break. It's Josh Scott. 2 for the Bulls.
The Hawks have to get a good shot every time. This Bulls team leads the league in rebounding on the defensive end. So they will want to get a good look every time. You know, not take rush shots, because the Bulls are going to get it and go.
So Rasmussen, the player, fouled. 5-0 run for, in fact, it's a 7-0 run at the moment for Franklin. Plenty for Sam Gruggan to ponder at the moment as Keanu Rasmussen goes to the line. Been going at 77% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe this season.
Yeah, what a great find he was for this Hawks squad. I mean, Kiwi Dad, no one had really heard about him. A great find from the Hawks, and we heard Sam Gruggan talk about the rebuild phase that they're in right now, so I'm sure they'll be looking to keep him around.
He's only 21. Now Scott, oh, that was an impressive move. No, he's called for travelling.
Right, I was going to say, that was a very, very crafty, but it was illegal.
It was too crafty.
Right. Too pretty.
So Mohammed has 5 for the Bulls. He's the leading scorer in the game, Moore with 4. Scott and Timmins check out of the game for the Bulls after 5 minutes. Kelvin Porto is out there now. And so to Vano. Now Moore on Mohammed. We're going to enjoy that matchup all game.
Yeah, I am not surprised that Mohammed is marking Moore. I mean, he wants the challenge. We saw it, you know, when he touched down in New Zealand. He got right off the plane. He played against the Giants. He pulled the Bulls into that win. So I'm really not surprised that he asked for this matchup. So we see he's just sitting on him. He's got the length to guard him. And he's fired up about that call.
Moore doesn't like it. Moore's at the line, the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And Moore's been one of the best players all season across the league entirely. He's been going at 25 points per game, 39% from the three-point line, 71% free throw shooter, 7 assists. His numbers are all good. Isaiah Moore almost steals it there off Mohammed. Here they go at it again, Crystal.
Yeah, they're really getting after it. They are the heart and soul of their teams. You know, they'll be trying to tire each other out on the defensive side of things.
Skinner's got his own rebound, as it turned out, and he floats it in. Lee Skinner with his first 2 points of the game. Looking to work off Roberts. Oh, slapped out of court right there by Skinner. Still got to be Hawke's Bay ball.
Yeah, great read by Skinner to get his hands to that one. But notice how the Hawks are just keeping their lane really open. Really, Moore and Rasmussen, you know, can get into the lane at any moment, as we see there. Rasmussen on the cut.
Sutherland, nice fake at the three-point line. And there's his first 2 of the game, Luke Sutherland.
Yeah, great little up fake. You have to respect him. Everybody knows he's a shooter. But you can't bite and give him an easy look at the rim.
Oh, leads back to 2 now. Funnel from the corner. Oh, rattles it in, Christian Funnel.
Great vision and great pass by Isaac Davidson. The defense just falls asleep waiting for him to take that shot. He usually is aggressive for his own shot, but that time decides to kick it out to Funnel, who was on fire in the Rapid League game.
5-point game. There's Moore cutting it back to 3. He does so well with those little floaty moves. And, oh, hang on. Has that gone against Mohammed? No, it hasn't.
Man, they are going at it. And they want to be careful. They can't get themselves in foul trouble, you know, going after this matchup. They're key in the scoring end.
It's gone against Moore. So 3-point play coming up here from the Chemist Warehouse line for Luther Mohammed. Both have conceded 1 foul now. Really in the game on each other.
Yep, definitely something to keep an eye on. I know some coaches, you know, you get 2, they don't want to risk anything. They'll sit you in that first half, especially if you get them early.
6-point game now for the Bulls. Muhammad up to 8 points. Smiler out there now for the Bay as you see Sutherland going against Kelman Porto. Step back three-pointer is good from Sutherland.
Sutherland has come out really aggressive looking to score. We saw him get to the rim. We're seeing him line it up from deep.
Kelman Porto will enjoy this post-match up with Kobe Kara. Yeah, Kelman Porto too strong.
Kelman Porto will be doing that a very, very long time.
Ooh, more. Now, who's that gone on? Just check and see if it went on Luther Muhammad. Don't think it did that time. Here's Kelman Porto anyway at the other end. Does this very well, doesn't he?
Yeah, just backs him in, knows he's too little. He knows he has the stronger frame. Just gets himself all the way deep in that charge circle. Puts it up and in.
More at the line now. As we expected, Muhammad and more show. Who's your tip on who's going to score more points in this game? What do you reckon, Crystal?
Oh, well, you know, the last time that these Bulls played, Luther Muhammad scored 41 points in that game versus the Tuatara. We know he can light it up. But Isaiah Moore isn't far behind him. His career best is 35, I'm pretty sure.
The numbers are very similar as we see Kelman Porto help himself to 2 more points. Muhammad's got 26 points per game. Moore, as I touched on earlier, 25.
Yeah, but if they can get each other in foul trouble, you know, that's going to be a completely different game.
Totally. Smiler over to Sutherland. Here's Kara. Going baseline, trying to get around Scott. It's a jump ball there. It's going to be Hawke's Bay possession.
Yeah, good hands by Scott. Just kept his body in front, and as soon as Kobe Cutter brought that ball in front of him, he got his hands on it. A really easy call for the ref to make there.
Timmins checking back in for the Bulls. More out of the game for the meantime for a breather.
He leads the league in minutes played. He averages 37.2 minutes. So, you know, this will be a quick blow for him. He'll sit out, he'll assess the game from the bench, you know, read these gaps, see where he can get his own, and come back in ready to score. Oh, my goodness.
What a pass from Roberts into Rasmussen, but there was a shot clock violation. It's not going to count.
That is so tough. It was a really pretty finish from Rasmussen there. Just couldn't get it up in time.
Yeah, that would have been one of the best baskets of the game. Good to see a bit of full court pressure too coming now from Hawke's Bay. So Rasmussen now marking Muhammad in this play. Kelman Porto for 3 from the corner. Roberts has it for the Bay. Now comes Smiler. Cezanne Smiler getting some game time in the Cells NBL as well. It's just his 3rd appearance. Sutherland, no way through the corner. Shot clock down to 7 for Keanu Rasmussen. Oh! That's Sam Timmins at his best.
Right, he leads the league in blocks. It is tough to go up against. He times it so well.
There's no way that was going in. Sutherland. Oh, he stood on the sideline there. Again, another stop for Hawke's Bay, rather for Franklin, and Sam Gruggan not impressed.
Yeah, they're frustrated about that one. As we look at this replay, Sam Timmins getting up there for the block.
And now we've seen another sideline violation. This time it goes against Franklin, Crystal.
Yeah, you know, this is an interesting call. I actually didn't learn this until late in my career, that when you're out of court, when you're throwing the ball, and that can be called a travel as well. I know we don't like to talk about netball during a basketball game, but I know that's a rule there, but I never knew it was a rule in basketball.
The steal almost for Franklin, but Roberts has got it, and that's all of a sudden going to open it up maybe for the Bay.
Yeah, and you just see Luther Muhammad rolled his ankle on that last play. He was questionable before this game with an ankle injury, I think, so something to keep an eye on there. Hopefully he'll be all right because they don't want to risk him come playoff time.
Looks to be okay at the moment. Now Scott working on Jacob Murphy. Yeah, Scott gets the foul from Jacob Murphy. Scott to the Chemist Warehouse line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, very strong move from him. He went at the younger Murphy. Little hesitation. We see him take that body bump and go back for a second. The refs catch him on that one.
So Scott at the line. 13 points per game, 83% free throw shooter. So very reliable from the Chemist Warehouse line. See Isaiah Moore back on the court now for Hawke's Bay.
Yep, very quick blow for him. They want to get him in for this last minute. They want to finish this quarter strong.
Remember, it's a must-win game for Hawke's Bay. If they don't win it, they won't be able to make the playoffs, as we see Scott. Bit of full court pressure coming too now for the Hawks. 7-point game again in favour of Franklin. It's the biggest lead in the ball game so far. Now Murphy putting a 3 up. And Calvin Porto with the rebound.
Yeah, that would have been pretty if it had it gone.
Josh Scott back to Timmins. Davidson, mid-range jumper. Not going to fall. Timmins. It eludes him. Here's Rasmussen. Can't blow past Isaac Davidson. 20 seconds left in this quarter. Jacob Murphy. Nice pass to Roberts.
Yeah, great option from Murphy there to give it to the cutting Roberts. He saw Sam Timmins come over. He had a flashback to that Rasmussen block before and decided to pass it instead.
And here's the last play now for the Bulls. They want to make this count. And there's a foul there from Jacob Murphy.
Scott being really aggressive. And the refs are picking up a lot of these fouls. So not a bad idea to stay with it, to keep attacking, to keep going at their hips, knowing that the refs are probably going to make a call.
Well, Christian Varnos sitting down now. Great little stint from him. He's certainly looking comfortable at this level now.
Yeah, we said it earlier in the Rapid League game, you know, before Scott was here, he was running that point position.
It was close to a half-court violation from Davidson, and that was good direction-wise, just didn't quite have the length. So that's the end of the first quarter, and it's a good start for the Bulls after trailing early. They've got a 5-point buffer at the quarter, 26-21. (26-21). It is to the Franklin Bulls. Quarter time. Luther Muhammad has 8 points. Josh Scott 4. Kelman Porto off the bench 4. Hawke's Bay, Isaiah Moore, 10 points for him. 3 from 4 from the field. And Lucas Sutherland with 5 points. Pretty even as we go through. 7 assists so far to Franklin, only 2 so far for Hawke's Bay. Good team basketball played by the Bulls, Crystal.
Yeah, there is, and you know, the 2 players that we expected to step up have, with Luther Muhammad and Isaiah Moore leading the way, scoring for their teams. But yeah, the Hawks have been a little bit more individual. The Bulls really working around, getting it through hands, making the extra pass. So we'll see how the second quarter unfolds.
All right, we'll get it underway. And let's have a look at Sam Timmins. Scott. Kind of fall for the Franklin Bulls, and Rasmussen has it. Defense being played that time by the Bulls. Now Sutherland for 3. Oh, that's a second 3 of the game. It's Cunham, but a big time too for Hawke's Bay as they cut the lead back to 2.
Yeah, great set, great way to get him a look. I'm sure the coach drew that play up before they came out. But just a lot of confusion for the Bulls defense on that one.
Scott. And Davidson. Trying to give Skinner an opportunity here against Kara. Skinner can't get the fadeaway to drop. Oh, it's fallen into the hands there of Luther Muhammad, and there's 2 more for him. He's got 10.
Only just got that one up over Roberts. But yeah, good follow by Muhammad.
And Moore. Oh, he's lost his footing. And here comes Muhammad with the pass down to Skinner. Nice little 4-0 run for Franklin. So they stretch that lead back out to 6.
Right, and a flash little inside finish by Skinner on that fast break.
Got a nice little finger roll on it, didn't he? Just as Hawke's Bay threatened to come back. Franklin ease out again. Calls for an off-the-ball foul, go unanswered as we see Rasmussen with 2 on the shot clock. Good defensive set there by the Bulls.
Yeah, the Hawks just looked like they got in trouble when Sutherland picked it up. That was a really tough shot by Rasmussen. Muhammad, man, they all just look good when he lets them go from the mid-range. Just a little bit short on that one.
Here's Moore. Kicks it over to Sutherland, who's got a bit of a hot hand at the moment. 3rd 3-pointer of the game.
Great pass by Moore, great vision. They did a great job, you know, recruiting these 3 imports. You have Moore who can score, who can pass, who leads it for you at the point guard spot. A shooter, a sniper in Sutherland, and the guy that cleans it all up in Roberts.
Here's Skinner with 8 on the shot clock. Reverse lap's good again from Lee Skinner.
Yeah, good to see him getting hot. He has some games where he goes a little bit quiet, but he is that X factor for this Bulls team.
Here's Moore again. That's just being thrown out of court by Isaiah Moore.
Yeah, just a little bit too far for Roberts to get a bad angle to throw that pass on.
So a 5-point game, which was exactly where we were at quarter time. This team's pretty much trading baskets to start the second quarter now. Here's Muhammad working off Timmins. And yes, there's that mid-range jumper again from Luther Muhammad. And it's forced a timeout on the floor called by Sam Gruggan. Just sensed maybe the game was getting away from him just a touch.
Yeah, just watch this replay. Luther Muhammad getting to his spot. He is the head of the MIDI committee. He can knock it down, and that is his spot. The Hawks will definitely want to turn that around and talk about it in this timeout.
Yeah, he has 12 now, Muhammad. Biggest lead of the game is 7. Second time the Bulls have hit that figure. Chance for us to remind you again about Hoop Heads next Wednesday. Lots of discussion points as the playoffs near, Crystal.
Yeah, a lot of good chat on the Hoop Heads show. They give us all, you know, the breaking news, things that happen, updates for the league.
Someone needs to ask Casey how long it's taken him to grow his hair that long.
Well, yeah, he said, you know, how long has he been living that lifestyle? Because to him, it's not just hair.
Yeah, it is a lifestyle, isn't it?
No, the hair and the beard. I wonder.
Yeah. 7-point game.
But speaking of breaking news...
Yeah, Breakers have announced a new coach. Actually, we can tell you the name of the coach is Petteri Koponen. He's from Finland, 36-year-old, and he signed a 2-year contract with an option of a 3rd. And he is currently an assistant coach at the San Antonio Spurs in the NBA Summer League this month. So he's the new head coach for the Breakers.
It'll be interesting to see how that goes. I know a lot of people wanted Judd Flavel to take that role, but we'll see what the international coach can bring.
Yes, 35 years of age, so young coach. And here is Murphy. Shot clock down to 7. Here's Rasmussen. Sutherland. Can't get the roll off the rim, but good weak side rebound falls for Murphy. Now, an off-the-ball incident.
Yeah, not sure what happened then, if maybe it's a shot clock or something, but great job by Murphy to get in and get that rebound.
I think there was a foul there on Davidson, perhaps. Rasmussen for Hawke's Bay. Can't get it to Isaiah Moore. Looks around Roberts. Moore with a step-back three-pointer. Right on the shot clock, too, with only 1 second left.
Right, that is tough. Muhammad did such a great job denying him the ball for most of that set. But he sets a screen and gets himself open.
Moore up to 13 in the game. Now Scott for the Bulls. Timmins. Nice pass from Scott. And there's a foul there from Murphy on Muhammad. Good ball rotation from the Bulls there.
Yeah, great passing by the Bulls. Worked it all the way around. Found Muhammad underneath. I thought Murphy almost had a block, but we'll get a replay at it. Might have just got him on the arm. Tough, so close.
So Luther Muhammad back at the line. Yeah, so it's all happening in basketball. The Breakers announcing a new coach. The Tall Blacks winning their first game in Croatia. And then we've got the under-17s too, who are into the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Unbelievable performance. And they've got Lithuania in their quarterfinal coming up, I think, tomorrow. Pretty exciting times.
Yeah, so good from the under-17s. I mean, if you look at who made the quarterfinals, Australia's out, right?
Yeah, they lost to Italy in overtime.
So theoretically, we beat them. I'm claiming that.
100%. Well, we beat them in a warm-up game, didn't we?
I'll take it. But yeah, really good signs for basketball in New Zealand right now.
Yeah, so Lithuania. Oh, Rasmussen. That's good for Hawke's Bay. And now Hawke's Bay tighten right up again. This is good resolve being shown by the Hawks. And now that forces a timeout from Sebastian Glein.
Yeah, Rasmussen, as we see on this replay, just gets around the defense. Lane opens right up for him. Easy finish. He's the team's second leading scorer, so a great option to go to when Isaiah Moore is drawing so much of the attention.
Yeah, really good effort from the Hawks. So Moore with 13, Sutherland with 11. Man, he's been hot. 4 from 6, 3-pointers, 3 of them for Lucas Sutherland. And Rasmussen just showing some signs of life with 6 points now. It was good because Hawke's Bay needed something to fire there, Crystal, because that just felt like momentum was with the Bulls quite substantially there for a moment.
Yeah, the Hawks really getting themselves back into this game. We just spoke about the Tall Blacks and players missing and being out. Obviously, Jordan Ngatai is out for this Hawks team. Not only, you know, does he bring all of his scoring abilities and what he can actually do on the floor, but like Ethan Rusbach for this Bulls team, he has that experience. I mean, he's been a part of the league for 10 seasons. He's a 4-time champion. They're missing that. And this Hawks team is very young. These 3 imports are all rookies. You know, Rasmussen coming off as a development player over in the ANBL. So not much experience without Ngatai out there.
Yeah, Hawke's Bay on a 5-0 run at the moment. See if that timeout does the trick for Franklin with 5:56 left in the half. Nice and tight game here. I hope you're enjoying the coverage of the Cells NBL match. Franklin in 5th place in the league at the moment against the 8th placed Hawke's Bay Hawks. Now that's fallen into Isaac Davidson's hands. Franklin were trying to set up a showtime play there, weren't they?
Right, trying to get it to Timmins, but Roberts too long. But Isaac Davidson, right place, right time. Gets that little floater to go.
Sutherland. Well, it's fallen into Roberts' hands, who nails the 2.
Right back at you.
6 points for Roberts. Good game of basketball here between these two teams. Pretty even match so far. As this is Skinner posting up here on Moore. Moore doesn't want to give the foul up. And there's 2 for Lee Skinner.
Yeah, that was a mismatch waiting to happen. Backed him in all the way down from about 17 feet.
There's Moore trying to blow past Luther Muhammad, and Muhammad might have picked up a second foul there. So all things being equal, not a bad result there for the Hawks.
Yeah, Moore, we've been saying, just so hard to stop. You know, he just changes pace so well. But not just that, he also changes levels. He changes, you know, he gets you up high, he blows right by you, goes low. Just so hard to stop, so quick off the mark.
Hawke's Bay staying close to the Bulls. Can't get the second free throw to drop Moore, so he has 14 points. This is his first miss from the line, from the Chemist Warehouse line in this game. Oh, that was a poor pass that time from Skinner, easily picked off by Josh Roberts. Moore again. Oh, no foul by Muhammad. There's another foul by Luther Muhammad. Now he's got 3 in the game.
Yeah, Moore just baited him for that one. And that is tough from the Bulls. That's a big loss for the Bulls at this stage in the game.
Yeah, that really does. Oh, and he just couldn't resist with a couple of little digs there, could he?
No, he couldn't. And, you know, that's really tough. That first one almost could have been a foul on the hand. That's a tough contest. And then, yeah, just gets in his landing space. But Moore, so smart.
Hawke's Bay from the free throw line. Just letting a few slip now. 5 from 9. That's the second one more. So it's going to be really interesting this last 4 minutes from Hawke's Bay. With no Luther Muhammad probably for the rest of the quarter. Van Noor! I tell you what, with Luther Muhammad out of the game, it might not matter.
Right, Van Noor 2 from 2 from deep. Oh, great pass by Moore. Oh, just couldn't get that response.
Rasmussen couldn't nail it. Now Scott. Here's Van Noor with a hot hand. Nice fake. Can't nail the one. There's Kelman Porto with the offensive rebound. Davidson, there's Van Noor again for 3. Oh, yes, Christian Van Noor.
Oh, my goodness. Impact off the bench. 3 from 3. Very smart to take that floater early. Kelman Porto strong in there for the rebound. He got another chance at it. So we see on this replay, look at that ball movement. Van Noor waiting very patiently. Knocks it down from the corner.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? He missed the mid-ranger. Berry's 3 from long range. So he has 9 points. Now that's a season's best for him. He got 6 against the Hawks back in the middle of May, and now he's got 9 already in this game.
Yeah, great start from him. Great injection off the bench. We saw him in the Rapid League really control that game. He controlled the pace. He hit shots when he was open. He made the right reads. We just see he's also able to play off the ball in this main game. You know, he slots in really nicely and just is in all the right spots at the right time to knock it down.
He's only 19, originally from Rotorua. Second year in the Bulls. Here's Christian Van Noor, so well done to him. That's what you want when your key man gets in foul trouble. You got to get someone else has to step up.
Yeah, well, you know, Luther Muhammad creates a lot of shots for himself, and now that he's out, they need to do it, you know, within the whole team. They need to move the ball like that. They need to play together to generate shots, because they don't have Luther Muhammad to rely on when that shot clock's winding down. They can't just throw it to him and say, go create something.
It's Jared Kenny in there Good to see him. Well, you've seen him still on the court at various times this season.
Right, can't help himself.
Now, really interesting to see how Hawke's Bay will respond to this. Little Christian Vanel burst of points. Sutherland. Rasmussen. And there's a stop. Beautiful defense that time from the Bulls. Scott tries to blow past Rasmussen. Now Vanel again for another three. Not going to happen this time.
Right, I was going to say, oh my goodness, why aren't we starting that man?
Yeah, bench Muhammad. Here's Isaiah Moore. Could have taken the shot from the free throw line. He just cut a couple of metres closer. Because he was fouled too there, Isaiah Moore.
Yeah, might have had a case. I'm telling you, that closeout is really tough. The refs often just assume that you're going to get them on the arm.
Vanel again free for the shot. Gets his own rebound. Skinner.
Oh, Vanel liking this mismatch.
Against Josh Roberts. Oh, he almost got it in, but Roberts has got the rebound.
Like that he's taking the big man on.
7-point game. Lead's been as big as 9. Now Sutherland, who's been knocking down threes in the game, plenty of them. There's another one for Luke Sutherland.
I think that's his 4th 3 in this ball game. As we look at it on the replay, Moore trying to back down Vanel. Sutherland just pops open. No one on him. Too easy, too smooth from Sutherland.
Well, Sutherland has been averaging 15 points per game this season. He's got 14 already. Certainly one of his more impressive scoring nights out in this league, Crystal.
Yeah, but we know he can score. He had 24 points against the Sharks just back in round 11. So we know when he gets going, he can get it going. We know that this Hawks team has players that can step up. And tonight is the night that they all need to show up for their team.
Because, of course, it's a must-win game. Both teams actually shooting the ball really well in the game. Hawke's Bay, 57%, and Franklin at 56%. So we're having good shooting nights out from both teams, and that always ensures a pretty competitive game.
Yeah, it does, but just look at the assist count. 10 assists for the Bulls in this game, only 5 for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Bulls just playing great team basketball right now.
Yeah, and Moore has 3 of those assists. There's an interesting 2 minutes and 22 seconds coming up before the end of the second period. Remember, Luther Muhammad is out of the game on 3 fouls. 13 points, 3 assists, so he's having an excellent game, but he got into foul trouble with Isaiah Moore. Cohen Porto. There's Vanel again. Scott. Vanel. Oh, he's lost it. Scott could have taken the shot, I reckon, from that play as we see Rasmussen.
Yeah, he could. We see at times he does get too unselfish. Sutherland. Little heat check for him.
Skinner with the board that time for the Bulls. Now Scott again. Like he went around Roberts like he wasn't there.
Right, pretty in and out for that finish. But check out those screens from Dom Kamanpoto. He's just hitting bodies, making it really easy for his teammates to get open.
Sutherland. Bulls playing tough defense at the moment. Hawke's Bay not getting many easy looks. Shot clock down to 4 here for Luke Sutherland. Reverse drops in. Nice bucket there from Luke Sutherland.
Crafty finish from Sutherland. Almost lost it on the fumble. But Josh Scott right back at him.
Oh, doesn't get it in, and Roberts gets another rebound for Hawke's Bay. That's rebound number 5 for him. Moore kicks it out to Rasmussen. Big basket there from the Bay, and we've got a 1-point game again.
That is his spot. He has knocked down so many threes from that right-hand baseline corner.
Well, the lead a moment ago was 9. It's back to 1. And the Hawke's Bay Hawks, just as we thought they might do, Crystal, come right back into the game with Muhammad on the bench. There's Skinner. Important 2 points for the Bulls.
Nice little pull-up from Skinner. He's been good this first half.
Moore marked by Vano. Moore will fancy his chances on that play, and he doesn't roll it in as Calvin Porto picks up the board. Now, there is a slight differential between the shot and the game clock. What is it? About a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds.
Yep, and remember, both teams still have their player timeouts.
Here's Scott finding plenty of room down the lane. Too much room. Calvin Porto helps himself to 2 points. And we have a player timeout.
Good pass from Scott on that one. Roberts just got caught in no man's land. Too easy for Dom Calvin Porto.
He's been good off the bench too. 6 points to him.
Right, check out this replay. Scott looks at the rim, throws it off to his teammate instead, and Dom says, thank you very much. Add another 2 to my name.
You work up a play for here. Sutherland.
Yeah, Sutherland's been hot. I mean, Roberts going to the rim is hard to stop. He's definitely got the length on Dom Kamputo, but you want the ball in that man's hands.
Oh, almost stolen. Rasmussen just grabs it. Rasmussen reverses it in. It's not going to count, though.
Tough from Rasmussen. He's had 2 of those this game so far. Check it out on the replay. Blows by Davidson. Up and under Kamputo. That was right.
Wow, that was really super tight, that one. But it's not going to count. Who knows if those 2 points might come back to bite the Hawks on the bum. It's 51-46 at the half.
Alrighty folks, it's that time again. Just like last week, the D4 drum line is on Aotearoa's Premier Kids Drumming Group, providing top quality instruction and performance opportunities for young musicians. Here in Franklin, join us today as we experience the thrill of drumming with a supportive and talented community behind our D4 drum line, everybody. It's a big happy birthday as well to one of the drummers on the stairs. Flynn, happy birthday, 14 today.
(51-46). It's the Bulls in front by 5 at half-time here in Pukekohe. Thoroughly really absorb the drumming that we're seeing out on court at the moment here as the halftime entertainment continues. But we've got an excellent basketball unfolding here with Isaiah Moore in 17 and Sullivan really lighting it up for the Hawks in the first half. As we check out these Chemist Warehouse stats, Muhammad probably didn't get the amount of minutes we might have expected due to him picking up 3 fouls.
Yeah, Isaiah Moore really winning that matchup right now, baited him into some of those fouls. But Christian Vano and DKP off the bench for the Bulls has been great. They have, 9 and 6 bench points. The Hawks don't have any, so we see quite an even rebounding spread. Assists galore for the Bulls. They're playing great team basketball. The Hawks kind of doing it a little bit more one-on-one. Had some assists here and there. Moore's dished out 4. But we'll definitely see if they can turn it around, because it is a tight game in this one. 1 block apiece for Timmins and Muhammad.
Yeah, that one from Timmins was memorable, wasn't it? A couple of steals too to Isaac Davidson as we close out the Chemist Warehouse stats. But in the end, a very even, well, it was dead even in that quarter, 25 points apiece. So pretty even match of basketball unfolding here at Pukekohe. Remember, the Hawks need to win it to stay in the hunt for a playoff spot. The Bulls need to win it to keep their slim chances alive of a home playoff match in a few weeks. Stand by, the second half of this game coming up shortly here from Pukekohe. Not too far away from the start in the second half here between the Franklin Bulls and the Hawke's Bay Hawks. It is 51-46 to the home team. Biggest lead of the ball game's been 9 for them. Hawke's Bay did lead early by 4 when it was 6-2. But Franklin quickly wiped that out and haven't been headed since. Let's have a look and get to the mixandpick.com now. Bulls 1-14 at 72%. Not too much change there in the percentages on our poll this evening.
Well, I like that if people are going for the Bulls, they think it's going to be close because the Hawks are playing really well. And if Mohamed gets in foul trouble, that could be a real issue for the Bulls, although Christian Vano and DKP off the bench have really stepped up in his absence.
That's right. Now, what does Sebastian Gleim do now? Does he chuck Mohamed straight back out there? What do you reckon?
I think so. I mean, from other than him being baited into those few fouls, he is a smart player. He's a competitor. I'm sure they would have spoken about it. I'm sure he knows to stay out of foul trouble. But I would put him back out there. I just wouldn't put him on more.
Ooh, okay. That's going to be interesting if that happens.
Right, because
we might free him up too for more scoring.
Yep, right. Save his energy a little bit on that defensive end. Be able to go at it on the offensive end. He's had a break. He should be fresh, ready to go. But yeah, Moore and these Hawks players are smart. I'm sure they'll be well aware that he has 3 fouls. And as soon as they see him hit the court, they'll be going at him.
Well, Sutherland's been a revelation for them in this game too. 16 points so far. 6 from 9 from the field, 66%. And he's been deadly from beyond the arc. 4 from 6. He's going to have to continue to stay hot to take the pressure off Moore.
Yeah, he is lighting it up from downtown. He's really stepped up. He knows what's on the line. He knows this is do or die. He's come to play. Rasmussen also only has 7, but that easily almost could have been 11. Got beaten by the clock a couple times on a few of those finishes.
Absolutely. Just reminding you too, the game tomorrow night is Nelson Otago. So Nelson there, I think a win will pretty much lock up 6th spot for them. And then Hawke's Bay are back in action again on Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening rather, against the Manawatu Jets. And then we've got a big game coming up on Sunday between Taranaki and the Auckland Tuatara. That's 3rd versus 2nd. So plenty of good Cells NBL action to come up over the next 2 to 3 days for you to enjoy as we close in on the playoffs. And will anyone stop the Canterbury Rams, who are just seemingly unbeatable at the moment? Crystal, very impressive.
Yeah, Judd Flavel really has that team humming at the right time of the season. Ever since Lockie Ulbrich has come back into the lineup, they have been very, very hard to stop. I mean, you have Taylor Britt leading the charge. He's so, just dangerous out of that pick and roll. And him and Lockie Ulbrich really have it going on.
So lots to look forward to as we head down the stretch of the season. Lots to look forward to in this game as well. As we are underway in the 3rd quarter, Hawke's Bay trailing by 5. Keanu Rasmussen. Now Moore, you're right, Scott's on him now. Isaiah Moore created space for himself nicely, but Mohamed with the rebound. And now here comes Scott, straight out into position. Received the outlet pass. Timmins trying to set him a screen. Missed the shot. Rasmussen with another rebound for Hawke's Bay. That's his 6th.
Mohamed trying to get himself back into the ball game.
Nicely gathered by Sutherland. Tough pass for him to take as he posts up there on Davidson. Almost lost the ball. It's Kara. Oh, tough basket from Kobe Kara.
How good has he been this season? I mean, he's really stepped up into that starting role, filled a massive gap with Jordan Ngatai out.
Oh, good commitment by Rasmussen. Is that going to go against Hawke's Bay? That's unlucky, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of hustle, a lot of bodies flying around there. We'll check it out on the replay. Oh yeah, they caught a little kickball. Rasmussen trying to collect it with his feet.
couldn't resist. I don't think any of us would have been able to resist that one.
I don't think I'd be coordinated enough.
Well, me definitely not. Here is Scott. Trying to work off Skinner, not to beat. Now Timmins, 4 on the shot clock. Mohammed getting the shot away just in the nick of time.
Yeah, more looked like he almost got a hand to that one.
Moore trying to get around Scott. Good cross-court pass to Rasmussen. Can't nail the 3.
Yeah, Moore has such great court vision. If he's not going to score for himself, he usually finds one of his teammates. Pretty move by Scott. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, lacked the finish. There's an early ball from Roberts. I took steps there, didn't he? Yes, he did. Just couldn't quite get balanced.
Yeah, hard to collect that one with Timmins right in front of him. The 3-point ball game.
Yeah, only 2 points scored in the quarter so far. Ball's are scoreless. He's had a couple of good looks too, as we see Mohammed work off Timmins. And he gets the weight right this time, Luther Mohammed. 15 for him.
That is tough. He did a little through the legs with the same hand. He's the leading scorer for a reason. Very pretty to get himself to that floater.
Rasmussen with the drive, feeds Roberts. There's Kara. Ooh, foul late in the play, and Timmins thought he had another block there. I don't think the foul went on Sam Timmins.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that was a body one on the drive. Have a look at this replay. Rasmussen hits Cutter. Just a simple, basic rip past his defender. Too much contact going down the lane.
Look like a win on Davidson. Now Kara at the line. His free throws just starting to enter Hawks base. 6 from 11 now. 6 from 12. 6 points they've given up now. And there's the margin. It's a 5-point game for the Bulls. Scott's. Good explosive pace from Josh Scott.
Yeah, nice little change of pace. He really just turned that corner and got around Rasmussen.
8 points for Josh Scott now. Sutherland. Fadeaway is good from Luke Sutherland. 18 to him.
That is a tough shot. That was pretty good defense by Skinner. But Sutherland just feeling really good tonight.
Here's Mohammed from the corner. 3 for him. That's his first of the game.
The last time these two teams played, he was 6 from 6 from the 3-point line.
High off the glass goes Sutherland. Roberts with the offensive rebound and the putback in. Just when you think Hawke's Bay is, the margin's getting too big, back they come again. Good resilience shown by the Hawks in this contest.
Yep, just hanging around. Just need to get some stops.
They're not going to stop Mohammed there. Back to an 8-point game. There's Moore. Can't get that one to drop. Mohammed's got the rebound and off to the races he goes. Now Davidson. Bit of contact, I think, from Rasmussen.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure what happened there, but the refs seem to have it figured out.
Sam Gruggan just expressing his opinion as well. Scott gives it to Mohammed, wide open for that mid-range jumper. He's not going to miss that one. And Mohammed is really starting to light it up now. He's got 22 in the game. Timeout called by Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, check that out on the replay. Comes off those double screens, wide open, too easy for Mohammed. He took a rest in that first half, but has come out hot.
22, 10-point game. Now it's the biggest margin that Franklin have had in the game now. And they've outscored Hawke's Bay 11-6, pretty much going with all 11 points coming in the last 2 minutes as well. They've just, remember, they were cold at the start there, Crystal, and they've really exploded in the last couple.
Yeah, they really have, and led by Luther Muhammad. He was getting FOMO sitting on the bench. You know, he wanted to get back in it. He's been very aggressive. The Hawks need to change it up. We've seen them change up their defense out of timeouts. We've seen them go into a zone sometimes. We'll see what they draw up here and how they plan on stopping Luther Muhammad down the stretch.
Yeah, they need to stop him. He's been getting some very good looks and not disappointing. Hawke's Bay's defense is going to have to continue to tighten up. Their coaching move that you predicted at halftime from Sebastian Blimes worked the treat, hasn't it?
Yeah, Scott is really bothering Moore. Moore's looked a little bit out of sorts in the second half. But yeah, hopefully that timeout, that little break, will reset them, get them back on track.
Bit of full court pressure too for Hawke's Bay to contend with it on this play. Sutherland almost caught in possession there with Skinner all over him.
Yeah, look at this Bulls just blitz this Hawks team.
Mid-range jumper from Luke Sutherland. He continues to play outstanding. He's 8-12 from the field at 18 points, 20 points now in fact.
Yeah, he's really stepped up for this Hawks team. They need someone else to help him out though.
Here's Muhammad. Caught in two minds there now. Timmins.
Ooh, 5 on the clock.
Skinner for three. Salvage job is good for the Bulls. No half-court violation either, as we see Timmins get the foul from Josh Roberts. Well, it was untidy, but in the end, Hawke's Bay just couldn't catch a trick.
Yeah, they couldn't, and the Bulls just hustling so hard for the ball right now. Hustled for it out of court, hustled for it when it was looking like it was going to be a backcourt call, and they came up with it and got another foul call on the Hawks.
Nara's going to sit out. Jacob Murphy back in to the ball game. Sam Timmins goes to the line now. Just the 2 points for him in the contest so far. 3 rebounds as well. 1 block. Memorable one in the first half. Second free throw's good from Timmins. Back to a 9-point game. 5 minutes left in the third period. We're in the Cells NBL clash, round 15 between Hawke's Bay and Franklin. Rasmussen. Hard off the rim. Another stop for Franklin. No foul given up by Timmins either. Sutherland, good hustle from him, but it's off him out of court.
He is having a game. He's stepped up on the offensive end. You know, Timmins had a little bit of a size advantage on him down there, but he hustled hard, got around the front, got his fingertips to it, and allowed Roberts to get back on his man.
So 15 on the shot clock. Muhammad. Floater is good. No foul called on Luther Muhammad. He's got 24 now.
Oh, he has heated up in the second half. Look at the attention Moore has on that double team.
Here's Murphy. Oh, is there a foul on Muhammad there?
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that would be his 4th.
Murphy can't believe it. Got a foul out of Luther Muhammad.
Right, big smile on his face. He wants the shots.
Muhammad has 11 points in this quarter, Crystal. But he's going to have to sit down now on 4 fouls. And here's Hawke's Bay's chance to make up some real estate again.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, Luther Muhammad, we saw it in that first half when Luther Muhammad went out and the Bulls really moved that ball, still got really good looks for themselves. Luther Muhammad went out, he fouled out when the Bulls got that overtime win versus the Saints. So we know that they can do it without him. But yeah, he was the only one really scoring in this little stretch of the third quarter for the Bulls.
Murphy with that free throw. Still 50% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Hawke's Bay, they'll need to lift that if they want to haul this deficit. Kelvin Poto. Now Timmins, Davidson. Davidson created space for himself really well there. He has 7.
Yeah, very pretty footwork on that, and even prettier rotation on the ball.
Moore. It's touch from Kelvin Porter. Still going to be Hawke's Bay ball. Now Moore hasn't scored in this quarter. We talked about Muhammad having 11 in this quarter. Moore has none.
Yeah, he doesn't. And let's just take a look at that Davidson step back, turn around. Looking so good. The team is stepping up with Luther Muhammad off. But yeah, Moore still scoreless in this quarter. Scott's doing a really good job, as we see there. DKP running the floor. Oh, just couldn't get that one to go. But a great stop by Scott.
Here's Sutherland. Murphy, lane opens up for Jacob Murphy. Roberts gets the tip back to Rasmussen. There's a 3 for Hawke's Bay. Back they come again. And gee, they needed that, Crystal.
Yeah, they did. And I love that Murphy doesn't shy away from the moment. He's been sitting for a little bit in this game. Ooh, and he is getting stuck in on the defensive end, picking up that foul there. I actually think that might be his 4th foul. So at least he's making his presence felt as we see him miss that floater. Ball falls perfectly in Rasmussen's hands. Beautiful shot.
He's got a really good outside shot, hasn't he? He has 10 in the game. Lead at the moment is 9. A moment ago it was 12. That was the biggest lead of the ball game. Davidson, now Timmins.
Notice how Roberts just sits back in that drops. He knows Sam Timmins isn't going to pop out and his strength isn't the 3. Gets a tip to it there, and Murphy getting stuck in again.
Nice defensive stop from Hawke's Bay. Exactly what they needed. Murphy back to Moore. Marked by Scott. He's done a brilliant defensive job on him in this quarter until then. It's going to be a timeout called by Sebastian Gleim. Interesting time to call a timeout. Doesn't feel like Hawke's Bay have got momentum going at the moment.
No, but maybe he knows that, you know, Moore only needs to see the ball go through the rim once or a couple times to get hot. So he calls it really quick. They're going to talk about it.
It's a good chance too for Sam Gruggan now. An important 3 minutes coming up here for them.
Yeah, really important. Wonder what play he's going to draw up on the offensive end. We've seen him run some stuff out of timeouts for Sutherland. Obviously Moore makes great reads.
That family better be recording the game, because that was pretty cool.
That was cool. Take a little screenshot of that.
Put it on the gram. But you're right about Hawke's Bay. It's a really important 2 minutes 56 coming up for them.
Yep, they'll want to finish this quarter strong. It's going to be a stretch in that last quarter. But you can't let the Bulls get too far away from you, especially with Muhammad still out, who you know can come in and really impact on the offensive end. Just want to stay with it. Want to get some momentum going your way. They'll be looking to come up with some stops here.
So the Bulls with possession through Josh Scott. There's a three-pointer from Lee Skinner. Hard off the rim. Skinner gets his own rebound. Now Timmins helps himself to 2 points. Timmins has 5 in the game.
Yeah, great finish by Timmins. Uses that rim to protect the ball. Goes up and under with it.
Sutherland. Now Moore Sutherland for three. Short this time, and there. Oh, Murphy did brilliantly. And then he threw it out of court. Just couldn't get it to Rasmussen.
Yeah, so close. But I loved that stunt from Isaac Davidson. You know, he could see that Sutherland was lining that ball up, helped his teammate out, stepped up there, made it a really tough contest.
Calvin Porto. Vano. And now Davidson. So a little untidy there for the Bulls, but Davidson cleans it up again, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a couple from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Very mixed emotions in the gym about that call, but very pretty footwork from Davidson. Really crafty to work his way through that defense. As we check it out on replay, spin one way, spin back the other, up and under the rim. Oh, if that was on Murphy, that is his 5th foul.
Well, he does sit down, so maybe he's out of the game. I wondered whether Sutherland picked up that foul, actually. But we'll get confirmation of that in just a moment, as we see Davidson continue this good free throw shooting from the Bulls. Have missed just 2 in the game, 8 from 10. Back to an 11-point game, 2 to play in this 3rd quarter. Sutherland finding space. Is that going to be 2 points there for Sutherland?
I think it is. Sam Timmins got called for the goaltend. I like the matchup between DKP and Sutherland. Very similar frames, you know, strong bodies that can shoot the three, get to the rim. So we see Davidson come off that handoff.
Uncontested rebound for Roberts. And you're right, Jacob Murphy is out of the game. Crystal with 5 fouls. Just that one solitary free throw for him, as we see Moore. That's what he does so well, driving to the basket, Isaiah Moore. He has 21.
Yeah, he needs to start heating up again, getting to his spots. Scott's doing a great job on him. We see Vano.
A little floater is great.
Right, how good from Vano. Knocking it down from the outside, making great reads on the inside. Moore.
That was nice too from Isaiah Moore.
Crafty finish around the shot blocker, Sam Timmins.
Vano, that previous basket, has 11 points. Not bad for the 19-year-old from Rotorua, as we see Davidson used his body really well against Kobe Kara there.
Yeah, got him with that little hesitation on his shot fake. Just kicked him on his hip and bullied his way to the basket.
9-point game. Moore, that was too tough for him. No foul given. So we see Vano. Scott doesn't take the 3, drives for the 2 instead.
Oh, Scott is having a game. He's making good reads. He's aggressive on attack, but he's playing great defense on Isaiah Moore. I actually think he's a better matchup than Mohammed. He's a little bit lower. His center of gravity is lower. You know, Moore has a really good base, and so he can't really get him when he changes planes.
Rasmussen couldn't nail the 3. Roberts couldn't get the putback. Still 2 seconds left as Timmins goes for the prayer. And it's not to be, but it's been a good quarter for Franklin. They've outscored Hawke's Bay by 6 in that quarter. Have got a nice 11-point lead heading into the 4th and final quarter, which is coming up next.
Make sure you tune in there. Skip school tomorrow. Here we go. Here we go here. We're counting down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
77-66. It's Franklin up over Hawke's Bay. With 1 quarter left in this game. Luther Muhammad with 24 points. 3 other players in double digits for Franklin. Davidson 11, Scott and Skinner both 10. In fact, 4 with Christian Vann, of course, with 11 off the subs bench. Great performance from him. $40, that big pineapple pizza. Gonna get one on your way home, Crystal?
Oh yeah, it is looking great. I am a Hawaiian type of gal. I do think pineapples belong on pizza.
Definitely.
So, great deal there.
Don't ask the Italians if pineapple goes on pizza. So I think we know what they're going to say. Here gets the 4th quarter underway. Scott kicks it out to Davidson. Oh, Davidson is really starting to shoot the ball well. Excellent early basket in this 4th.
Yeah, great find from Scott. I mean, he was under the backboard, was able to find Davidson waiting up there, and Moore just hasn't been able to get them to drop like he usually does. Interesting that the Bulls have started without Muhammad in this quarter. Muhammad obviously in foul trouble.
I like that from Sebastian Gleim, backing the others to do the job, and you've got to say they've all stepped up really well without him.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's a time that he can take a break, it would be when you're up by 14 points. So we'll see how that plays out.
Biggest margin of the game now. Rasmussen, nice feed into Roberts, and he's going to get the and one call to Josh Roberts.
Yeah, he does. Threw that one down, made the backboard shake. Tough finish by him. Let's check it out on the replay. Rasmussen determined to get to the basket, gives it off to Roberts. He knows his role. He gets the job done.
TJ Gardner-Holmes replays showed us that Kelvin Poto hit him with a feather. Doesn't matter though, it all counts. But the free throws, what about these free throws? It's less than 50% now for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, they are going to be kicking themselves about those.
8 points they've given up. Here's Scott. Puts the spin cycle in. Oh, Roberts, don't know if that was a block or a stop, it doesn't matter. Hawke's Bay have got what they needed. Now Sutherland in the corner. Moore again, double team, Sutherland open. Tries to work on Skinner, no foul, but Sutherland backs himself and gets 24 in the game.
He is making some very, very tough shots over Skinner. Those fadeaway jumpers deep in the paint are just falling for him this game.
He's equal to season's best now. Back, was set originally back in round 11 against the Sharks. Now Davidson, who's shooting really well, can't get that one to drop. Gets his own rebound though. So second chance here for the Bulls. The shot clock down to 6. Scott from the free throw line buries it.
Yeah, Scott has shown up tonight, scoring in double digits. He's just getting it done for his team.
Yeah, he has 12 in the game. 12-point margin again for Franklin. Sutherland. Now, who's that foul going on? Going on Josh Scott.
Yeah, but going back to Josh Scott, 12 points, 7 assists. He has been moving the ball very well for the Bulls.
Yeah, he's been going great in this game. Yeah, that assist he's been averaging 4 a game up till this point, so he's exceeded that for sure. As we see Rasmussen.
Look at the defensive work that Scott does on Moore. Rasmussen, oh, Skinner very smart, takes that one off the rim.
Oh, nicely done by Lee Skinner. Here's Scott again. Davidson. Skinner wide open. Can't make Hawke's Bay pay. Here comes Moore again. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Rasmussen, big three-pointer for Hawke's Bay. Rasmussen up to 13. That's his third three of the game.
Yeah, and that might have been Christian Vanel's only mistake then. Just got too deep. So we see more blows by his player. Vanel gets too deep on that one. Leaves Rasmussen, who is a noted shooter, wide open for that three.
Well, Hawke's Bay come back into the game again. Cut that lead back to 9. Chipped away with great authority at the moment, Crystal, but they're still in with the chance. Who's your MVP in the game, folks? Mixandpick.com. Scan that QR code. Luther Muhammad. Well, he hasn't had as many minutes as he might have wanted, just under 20. And he's still dominating the MVP picks.
He is a fan favourite, obviously. But check out Drew Leo up there, who hasn't even checked into the ball game yet.
He's got his fans, right?
Right. Sure, his sister has got her vote in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh Scott, very well-earned votes for him.
Yeah, 100%. Luke Sutherland not featuring yet. So you can vote for anyone, folks. Just get on there, and that Sal's pizza from this game could be yours. But Luther Muhammad, 51%, 24 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Don't know about you, I reckon Josh Scott, if the Bulls go on and win this game, would be my MVP at the moment.
Yeah, so far he's definitely played a good game. But you're right, Lucas Sutherland for the Hawks, he also has 24 points. He's really stepped up the scoring for his team.
Skinner. Davidson's had a really good second half. Skinner again. Posting up here on Sutherland. Nice finish there from Skinner.
Oh, just a lot of patience for that shot. Worked his man all the way down into the paint. Skinner also been very good for his team. Double-digit scoring.
He's up to 12. Sutherland for Hawke's Bay. Moore. Create some space off Christian Vanel. No luck there for Moore. Muhammad back out there now on 4 fouls. Blocked by Roberts.
Oh, that's tough by Roberts to get up for that one.
Sutherland wide open for a 3. Can't get it, but there is Rasmussen to tidy up for the Hawks.
Yeah, nice follow by Rasmussen to chase that one down.
Needed to be delicate with the finish there too, didn't he? Not easy sometimes.
Yep, no, definitely not. If you had missed it, I've been saying use the backboard.
Timmins. Cross court it goes to Vanel. Roberts with another rebound for the Bay. That's 11 for him. He has a double-double. Pretty much what he's been doing every game. Now Moore. Kara for 3, can't get it. Davidson.
Yeah, tough. Good patience and poise by Moore to keep his dribble on that one. He's had a couple really good looks so far.
Davidson doesn't get called for a foul there, Kobe Kara. Davidson gets the 2 points.
Right off 1 foot, looking very pretty on that shot.
Fantastic second half, isn't he? Isaac Davidson, 16 for him now. He's tipped out of court by the Bulls, so it will be Hawke's Bay ball with 12 on the shot clock.
Well, the Bulls are just making it very hard for Moore whenever he's getting in there. He's drawing a lot of attention. His finishes have all just been so tough tonight. Not as open as he usually gets.
Dom Kelman Porto checking into the game, and Davidson steps out with a really good contribution.
Yeah, Davidson's been tough. 16 points in the ball game.
And 5 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Now, there's Moore. Just slipped over. That was really unfortunate. Oh, the pass to Muhammad was a gem.
Right, that was a little ball type of throw from Scott.
Did he slip on some sweat down there, Crystal, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's tough. It's been a tough night for him down this end of the floor. I mean, we'll look at it on replay, just slips over, definitely looks in pain. But look at that little strike type of pass to Mohammed.
Mohammed's got his scoring shoes on again, 26 for him. Davidson and Josh Scott rocketing up from 4% to 17. I think we did a good job reminding people actually who was actually playing pretty well in this game.
Right, what game are you guys watching? Because
Exactly.
Scott has been killing it. We're on double watch for him.
And much
That
as we
pass gave 8 assists.
Exactly, much as we love you song up there, the fact he had 9% of the votes and he hadn't even had a minute on the court.
Right, well, I'm telling you, Drew Leo absolutely deserves MVP
Absolutely.
pretty much any Rapid League game he plays in. So if only we had an MVP vote for that.
Rapid League, he's been great watching the Rapid League and he was dominating things again. If you missed the Rapid League game earlier tonight, the Bulls won that 36-22 over the Hawks. So looking to do the double here in the Cells NBL game. Well, the question remains now, 4:34 left. Can the Hawks find a way back? They're down by 13 again. And remember, it's a must-win game for them to stay in playoff contention, Crystal. It's going to be tough now.
Yeah, 4 minutes to throw everything you've got at this game. See Isaiah Moore back in it. Good to see he's up and good, ready to go.
Sutherland. That fade away again. He's short that time. Coleman Poto with the rebound.
But just a tough shot. You know, really was just going one-on-one in that segment.
Scott. Pass out to Mohammed. Trying to blow past Rasmussen. Shot clock down to 4. Coleman Poto gives it to Scott. And there's a shot clock violation surely there. Yes, there is.
What great defense by Treacher there to get out to that one, keep his hands up, not foul, and get a stop for his team.
Yeah, Treacher sneaked on court 3 minutes ago. Of course, no Jacob Murphy anymore, who fouled out. Hawke's Bay coach Sam Gruggan going to the 17-year-old. Now Rasmussen.
Right, Murphy must be close to setting a record for fouling out in 7 minutes. Treacher for 3.
Oh, Berry's at the 17-year-old.
Oh, we saw how good he was in the Rapid League. We see it again there. Like that he's stepping up in this big moment for his team.
Yeah, doesn't lack confidence, that's for sure. Now Timmins. Nice finish from Sam Timmins. The Bulls just keep getting the buckets at the right time.
Yeah, this is that home court advantage playing on their rims. You know, Moore has had some great takes, just couldn't get them to fall. Looks that probably would be falling at home.
Again, Treacher does well to take on Coleman Poto, who concedes the foul. Kahu Treacher. Mid-season addition to the Hawks. Here he is at the line. He actually debuted against the Saints back in round 13, scored 9 points that night.
Yeah, very promising career ahead for him. You mentioned in the Rapid League game he's getting ready to go to college. Spent some time in the States at high school.
Originally from Auckland. And he gets his 2 free throws there. Nothing phases him. In the games that I've seen, he's been very good. A foul there by Rasmussen. Just his first personal foul. No one in foul trouble, by the way, for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. They've only given up 9 fouls in the game. Mohammed out there on 4.
If you look at your screen, the Hawks showing no fouls this quarter.
Mohammed misses the layup. And it's going to be Bulls possession. Gruggan, Coach Gruggan can't believe it.
He's like, you didn't even see it. Give us a jump.
Well, he's trying his best, Sam Gruggan, but officials generally don't change their minds. Mohammed. Timmins took steps.
Yeah, good call. Foot just drifted on that one. Great catch by the refs.
Well, Hawke's Bay need to score from this possession.
Yeah, they really do. Time is ticking down. They're still down 10. There's ever a time that the Hawks needed more. It was right now.
Tough basket for him to nail there. Mohammed. Bulls can really give themselves some breathing space now as Mohammed. There's 28 for him.
Fancy footwork on that finish. Got him with the little hezzy.
Nice drive by Rasmussen to counter that. And he's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Let's check that out on replay. We see just with the look away, the change in footwork, defense just stands up. Mohammed able to blow by with the long finish.
Rasmussen on 15 for the game. 10 from 18 now, Hawke's Bay from the Chemist Warehouse line in the game. Bulls 8 from 10. So Rasmussen 2 from 2 on that visit. Back to a 10-point game with 2:15 to play, and Scott's lost it out of court.
Oh, great defense there. Look at that full court pressure. They know they need stops. They know they need them quick. It's a good double team to get Scott going out of bounds.
So Treacher to inbound it. Same scenario. Hawke's Bay got a score from this play. Here's Roberts. Shot clock down to 8 for Rasmussen. Nicely salvaged by Treacher. Stolen by Davidson.
Yeah, dangerous cross-court pass there.
And now Franklin can soak the clock up. Or maybe not. There's the next best thing, maybe even a better thing, with Scott scoring 2 points. He's got 14 in the game, back to a 12-point margin.
Yes, Scott playing so good right now. Check him out on this replay. Comes off this on-ball, defense on his back, gets it out where Roberts can't reach it. Finishes so well.
14 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals for Josh Scott in the game.
Yeah, he's been great for the Bulls. So we check out our MVP picks right there. I like that Isaac Davidson's getting up there as well. He's been good, taking some really tough fadeaways.
Well, on the plus and minus ratings, he's actually in top spot at the moment, Isaac Davidson. Plus 11, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Having a great game.
Yeah, he's really putting it together. We saw him get that cross-court pass just a moment ago.
Still time for you to vote and be in to win a Cells Pizza, which is on offer for every game here in the Cells NBL in 2024. Speaking of which, another game coming up tomorrow, folks. And that game between Nelson and Otago. From Nelson.
A big game over there. The Giants, I think they're missing their post player, right, for that one. So it'll be tough going on the inside for the Giants. They'll have to do it by committee. But this Bulls team tonight, great signs for them. They've all stepped up. I mean, Luther Muhammad scored 41 points in their last outing against the Tuatara. They only scored 78 as a team. So really good to see that his other teammates can step up at the right time coming into playoffs.
Rasmussen. Rasmussen buries the 3-pointer, back to 9. That is a small step for Hawke's Bay. Now they need stops at the other end of the court. They really can't allow Franklin to score again in the game. Mohammed. That little floater.
That just shows his experience. just so critical down the stretch.
Rasmussen for another three. He's really lighting it up. And there's a timeout called by Sebastian Gleim as Rasmussen goes to 23 in the game.
Yeah, he got caught on that screen by Mohammed, but he's like, you know what? I'll get it back. I'll give you 3 right here. Knocks down back-to-back triples.
26 actually now for Rasmussen. That's getting up there, isn't it? He did get 35 back against the Sharks in round 2.
Right, we know he can do it. You know, only a couple off Luther Mohammed, who has 28 and is leading all scorers for this ball game.
I think Mohammed might actually, yes, he just tipped over to 30 with that last basket, Crystal. Still a great game from Luther Mohammed. Really showing his value to the Bulls. And, well, away this is heading. Unless this team here can get an absolute miracle over these last 80 seconds of play. Franklin looks set to snap their 3-game losing streak.
Yep, and they'll want to close this one. You know, they had a couple really close games. If you think back a couple games ago against the Five, they lost that one on the buzzer.
Man, Jaden Bazant with that. Oh, I was sitting in this seat when he nailed that shot. Unbelievable one.
Yeah, I'm sure they've still got that on their minds. Then also the Airs, who were undermanned, came in and beat them on this home floor. So the Airs won't want to get complacent. They won't want to get comfortable. They know anything can happen in these moments, especially because it's do or die for the Hawks.
Yes, season comes down to this for Hawke's Bay. 1 minute and 20 seconds to somehow haul back an 8-point deficit. See what happens with the Hawks here. Scott goes past Kara. Nice ball. Yes, they've broken down that defence, and Skinner helps himself to 2 points. That should just about seal it, you'd think.
Yeah, that was just too easy, breaking that press.
Nice pass from Moore into Kara, who helps himself to 2 points. The press is on again. Hawke's Bay really have no choice. Mohammed soaking up valuable seconds. Nice ball into Sam Timmins.
And the Hawks have fouls to give. Little look away. Oh, luckily it goes back to him.
Timmins with 1 on the shot clock. A perfect play right there from Franklin.
Right, with his palms facing up, like, duh, I was going to make that. What did you guys expect? Check it out on the replay. Hawks almost got a stop. Sam Timmins, though, collects and puts it down. Gives a little shoulder stroke.
Exactly, didn't Adam Fanua-Blake there, didn't he? So that's the ton up now for the Bulls. You saw a player timeout called by Hawke's Bay. 38.8 seconds. A disappointment for the Hawke's Bay team.
For the clock, maybe? Oh, no, our other ref. See what the Hawks can come up with. 40 seconds. They have fouls to give.
Sutherland did brilliantly to keep that in court, but here is a turnover again, and this is 2 points for Scott and 2 more for Franklin. Sutherland, great game from him, but it's going to come up short for his team. At times in this match, Crystal, Hawke's Bay flirted with being right in the hunt. Just can't quite, been able to quite narrow that deficit. Mohammed's going to sit out the rest of the game on 30 points.
All right, check out Fraser High School, who all gets up for Hala Siele, who checks into the game. Pretty sure he helps coaching that team down in Hamilton.
Yeah, that's cool. Maile into the game.
Yeah, tough stuff for the Hawks. I mean, they've had a better season than a lot of people thought they would. We heard Sam Grogan talk in his pre-game interview about how they're really trying to rebuild their franchise. They have a lot of young talent, the likes of Kobe Kara, who's in this starting lineup now. They're looking to build for future years.
Bunnell, speaking of the future, excellent game off the bench from him. Scott. There's a foul by either Moore or Rasmussen. It's going to go on Keanu Rasmussen. So still a couple of games for Hawke's Bay to play, but them being 2 wins back from Nelson in 6th place at the moment. It's not going to be for them in 2024. Here comes Corey Perry checking into the game.
Hometown favourite.
Yeah, he's getting out there for his 3rd game or 2nd game this season. Jump ball, Davidson and Rasmussen, and on the rotation it's going to be Hawke's Bay possession with 13.2 left.
I like that the Bulls are subbing in their local talent, giving their crowd something to cheer about. Because this is their last home game. Last time they'll see them this season.
Roberts, a couple more points there to end the game. Scott with the last play here for the Bulls as Franklin win the match by 9, 102 to 93. Trailed very early in the game, but once they established themselves early in the 1st quarter, the Bulls were never headed and have snapped a 3-game losing streak to stay in touch with the Wellington Saints in 4th place on the ladder and keep alive their slim hopes of getting a home playoff game. Good all-round performance from the Bulls, Crystal.
Yeah, great stuff from the Bulls. A really good team performance. Obviously, we know what Mohamed can do, but tonight we saw what everyone else can do. Let's take a moment to appreciate Christian Vanno off the bench. He was great for his team, especially in that 2nd quarter when Mohamed went out with foul trouble. But good signs for the Bulls moving forward, who end their mini losing streak and now can head into the playoffs or into these last few games with a more complete team. Let's check out the Chemist Warehouse stats. No surprise to see Mohamed. Maybe a little surprise to see Sutherland topping the scoring for Hawke's Bay in the game. Yeah, I mean, they really did a great job on Isaiah Moore to keep him with 23 points. He averages 25. He knew this was a do-or-die game. He would have been really trying to get up for this one, but they were able to do a great job, and that was led by Scott. Rebounds, Josh Roberts did a great job, the only one to pull down double-digit rebounds with 11. Keanu Rasmussen also had 8. Skinner did a tidy job for the Bulls with 9. Timmins had 6. An assist, 1 off a double-double. Josh Scott was great for the Bulls. Isaiah Moore had 7. Sam Timmins with 3. Mohamed 3. Skinner 3. A few others with some assists in there. Josh Roberts with 2 big blocks. Sam Timmins, though, might have been the biggest one of the game. And steals. Isaac Davidson was picking it off in the lanes. He had a great game, more complete game, great defense, hit some tough shots down the stretch. But yeah, the Bulls just too good for the Hawks.
Yeah, 100%. Luke Sutherland, actually going back to him just for a moment, 25 is a season's best for him. So congratulations to him in a losing effort. So there we are, folks. We hope you enjoyed the game. It is the Bulls getting the win over Hawke's Bay here in Pukekohe. And here are the games to come. Reminding you tomorrow, Nelson Otago from Nelson with the Rapid League game starting at 6:30. Then Hawke's Bay doubling or backing up from this game pretty quickly on Saturday against the game against Manawatu. And then a big game coming on Sunday. Remember, Sam Froling no longer at the Taranaki Airs. It's after the NBA Summer League. Taranaki will play Auckland. It's 3rd versus 2nd on Sunday afternoon in New Plymouth. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed the action. Congratulations to the Franklin Bulls. 102 to 93 winners over the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Have a good evening. Mate wa. We'll catch you for more Cells NBL action tomorrow night. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Who?
Oh, nice, mate. Well, that's awesome.
Cool. Thanks. Have a good night.
That's good. I think I'm going to be calling some Toei games, which is good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Justin asked me if I was available. I said yes. So
Nice.
hopefully we'll get to do a few.
It'll be an interesting season. Hopefully you don't have the last games because it's on like the 22nd of December.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll be on holiday somewhere or something.
Yeah, I don't know what our plans are actually for Christmas at this moment. Probably